day for me. Yeah. Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances. Finesse a nigga with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this. Parmesan with my accountant lips. In fact, I'm down in this. You say with my boobay tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy your Westie world with my base stuff. Ooh, that pussy good. Once you sit it on my taste buds, I get way too petty once you let me do the extras. Pull up on your block and break it down. We playing Tetris. AM to the PM, PM to the AM phone. Piss out your per diem. You just gotta hate them funk. If I quit your BM, I still rock Mercedes funk. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest funk. My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke put a baby in a spiral. Soprano C, we like to keep it on the high note. It's levels to it, you and I know. Bitch, be humble. Hold up, bitch, sit down. Be humble. Hold up, bitch, sit down. Be humble. Bitch, sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Bitch, sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Who that nigga thinking that he frontin' on that man? Get the fuck off my stage, I'm the same man. Get the fuck off my dick, that ain't right. I make a play, fucking up your whole life. I'm so fucking sick and tired of the Photoshop. Show me something natural like Afro with your pride. Show me something natural like ass with some stretch marks. Still take you down right on your mama couch in polo sock. Hey, this shit way too crazy. Hey, you do not amaze me. Hey, I blew cool from ACA. Obama just page me. Hey, I don't fabricate it. Hey, most of y'all be faking. Hey, I stay modest about it. Hey, she elaborated. Hey, this that great poop on that AV on that TED talk. Hey, watch my soul speak. You let the meds talk. Hey, if I kill a nigga, it won't be the alcohol. Hey, I'm the realest nigga after all. Bitch, be humble. Hold up, bitch, sit down. Be humble. Hold up, bitch, sit down. Be humble. Bitch, sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Bitch, sit down. Be humble. Sit down.
Ladies and gentlemen, fucking it up already, fuck yeah! I am Scotty, I am joined as always by Greg.
What up?
Corey.
Yep.
Kenya.
Hey.
Marco.
What the fuck is up?
And welcome to the SnG Radio Show.
Long overdue.
Oh my
Fuck
Jesus.
hey.
Oh your God.
He's using my shit, I love it. That almost gave me wood right there.
You had one when you
Whoa.
walked in.
He got a little
Whoa.
bit of chub off there.
Little bit.
Boy,
Doesn't happen often when you're partying.
for you there, mister.
Yeah.
Not saying nothing though.
So what the fuck is up, y'all?
Shit.
Scotty, what you got anything planned for our special night tonight? This is technically your shit.
No, I gave up my shit so we could do this. This is the special shit.
Fucking A.
This is the special shit. We're all in the same room together.
Just going off top.
Marco's phone isn't on silent like a cocksucker.
Oh, my phone's on silent, but we're gonna go live here shortly after this motherfucker stops.
Holy
Jesus Christ, turn the fucking sound off, man.
We're trying to figure it out.
It's a switch on the side.
Do I need to hang up the rules again?
Nobody fucking followed him anyway.
Yeah, they
I
did.
tried. Sometimes.
If you tried. Some people don't even try.
No, they don't. They do not try.
I did have it on mute. Motherfucker, why does that keep going?
Because you didn't have it on mute.
This was like the other day when his phone just started answering questions.
Yeah, my phone was just fucking doing shit, dude, out of nowhere.
Well, I mean, you look at so many illegal, illicit sites.
Yeah.
It happens sometimes.
It catches a mind of its own and shit.
Hell yeah. I mean, I had shit asking
Your mouth
questions.
is nowhere near close enough to that microphone.
About there?
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
Not enough alcohol yet.
About a fist, Marco. About a fist.
Alright, so, we want to do our shout-outs first. You got any shout-outs there, Scotty?
I have no shout out.
Have at it, Marco.
Yeah, it's all you.
It's always all me.
Yeah, because none of us have shout outs.
Shout out to everyone in
All
y'all.
my friends are in this room.
Yeah. Shout out to everyone.
So shout out to, shout out
what
to
I said
everyone
that
off the rip, but,
That's my
shout
shout out.
to the Little Yellow Bus, Paul Goon, motherfucking Don Cody, DC Media, 330 Creations, Jesse Calhoun, Sculler's Bane, Losing September, fucking the Grimy Ones. All them bands that we go out there to see and that support us, and we support
Pappy
the Three
Z's.
Vultures, Pappy Z's off rip, motherfucking the people out at Rocks Fest who let us pull that shit off every year.
They just let us show up.
Yeah.
And everybody who's looked out for us,
Yeah.
And we always try to be there for everybody else, and just want to say good looking out and all that type of shit there. So thank you very much for your support, and we support all the
Yes,
local
sir.
people. And that's what's up.
Boom.
And shout out to Marco for doing the shout outs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And shout out to Corey for shouting out Marco for doing the shout out.
Yeah. And shout out to all of us for doing the show tonight.
shout out to everybody.
Shout out to motherfucking Scotty for having a beer.
But anyway,
It's a Michelob.
speaking
Ultra.
of Losing September, they're actually coming back, or they're already back from Japan, and they will be at the Brick House tomorrow night doing a show.
Oh, yeah?
Hey,
Yep.
We should
I
swing.
think we're supposed to be there.
Okay, so we might possibly.
Well, we just learning
These
right
guys
now.
might be there.
Because today I messaged Fat Bastard too and was like, aren't we supposed to be doing something at the Brick House real soon?
And what did he say? He said, yeah,
He
tomorrow.
probably said a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah. You know, a fat bastard probably.
Well, we might be there tomorrow, y'all.
Yeah.
So,
We might not be.
Midlothian.
Might
It's on
not.
Midlothian, ain't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right across from Swables.
Yep. So even if we ain't
Over
there,
there
go
by
check
the
it
gay
out.
bar.
Yeah,
Check it
really,
out.
by Fruitopia. It's right down the street
That
from
motherfucking place is
Fruitopia.
closed, isn't it?
I was about to say,
Hey.
that's still open.
But listen, that place used to jump. You know how many foam contests they had? Like bitches dance, like
Oh, dude, they used to
wrestling
go
and
there all the
foam, like
time.
foam.
Yeah,
like
and every
tennis.
single one of them
Oh,
bitches
shit.
would come nowhere near your cock.
That's why they go to the strip. That's why they go there for dudes don't hit on them.
Yeah, he's
No, I
absolutely
pulled
right.
bitches from there before, many a times.
They were guys.
I don't know about that one.
Look, you want to hear a fun story?
I've seen some
Wait a
good
minute.
looking-
If you pulled him, you should know.
It was a little
I
wet down
got a
there,
pretty
but
okay one.
you could get fooled.
My mom was beat some gay dude's ass.
I seen some great looking guys that was
Straight gay.
looking better.
That's
than
an
Rihanna.
oxymoron, Corey. And you gotta talk into the microphone.
Oh, I
I
forgot.
thought
I
they
got
were
the
females
antique.
until I saw them walk
That's
to the
cool.
men's
I got
restroom.
going to like a phone booth and use this.
Hold on, time out, time out, Marco,
Raise
time
your
out.
hand.
I gotta yell at Corey for being a dumbass.
Yeah, dumbass.
I forgot I got the antique. It doesn't matter if you
Yeah.
had one of these ones. The back of your head doesn't produce audio.
Just let y'all know, I gotta leave the table to go into a little booth to talk.
Go to your room. You don't deserve to be at the table right now.
I don't. This big grown
You
man
got kicked off
conversation.
the table.
I did.
But no, you want to hear my story,
I got
Mark?
sent to the
I
kids'
wanna hear your
table.
story.
From Utopia?
Yes.
We went to see one of Mama's friends. He's a gay dude. And, he was like, yeah, come down to Utopia, meet me. Okay. So there was this gay couple we were talking to. And the one dude kept buying us drinks. Like one of those weird mixed drinks that are way too much alcohol, but like really fruity tasting. So it's like, I'll pound it. Well, Mama had to drive home. So she's handing me her drinks. So I'm just pounding these fucking things. I'm all kind of lit. This dude was fucking hanging. He might have Bill Cosby one of them. I don't know.
Oh.
But I was all kind of fucking lit, dude. I mean, lit the fuck up. Singing karaoke, which I'd have done sober. But he's hanging all over me, and Amanda's just like, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill him. And then eventually, old boy's boyfriend came over. And was like, what the fuck are you doing? Get off of here. Drug him the fuck out of there. Doing everything but beating his ass. It was fucking glorious. And then this person, nobody could be mad at me because my ass was hammered.
I don't know what's
I didn't
going
know what was
on.
going on. I was just enjoying the
I
attention.
got nothing to do with this.
I was just enjoying the attention. I didn't care where it came from.
You think you want to rub on my booty a little bit there? Yeah.
A few different stories.
Yeah, we know you walked in the room and it was gay guys fucking.
No, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
the swingers folks. No, at the Utopia, I guess one of the silliest ones that involved me actually is my ex and I went up there for, I think, one of my birthdays, and her cousin is gay, So he's up there with his boyfriend, and it's this little Latino-looking dude. Looks like maybe he come from Venezuela or whatever. Way too oily looking, you know what I'm saying? With the
Like
white
5 foot
beater
nothing.
and kind of the cholo look. But
No lactors. Gracias.
so he starts dancing with my ex, which is no big deal. He's straight. Go dance in the bar, fucking drink. It's not coming out my pocket.
Come home, me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Works for me.
But she's dancing with them, so I started dancing with Shane, her cousin. And apparently, old young boy, cholo boy, chica, whatever you want to call him, got all kind of upset. I mean, snap your fingers at me upset. I'm like, dude, really? Really?
Like, I will take you outside and fuck you.
No, because I think
No,
they
you would have
might have
enjoyed
wanted
that.
Not the way I'd have done it.
That was one of the silly
Aggressively.
moments I had, because later on that night, I was so hammered that I was passed out on one of the sofas, kind of. And in my leeriness, I see this big buff dude. He looked like the fucking Rock, no lie. He even had the shiny shirt on, opened up, had that little bit of cleavage fucking showing, the kind of,
The kind of crew cut pompadour.
Little kind of deal there. And I'm like, look at this big motherfucker. Who he up in here with? And I'm looking around. Right behind him, there is a dude, maybe 6 foot tall, maybe 120 pounds, soaking wet. Just one of them flamers.
Super
But
flame.
apparently, he was the one who was pitching. Because he snapped his fingers at the Rock, and the Rock folded like a little bitch. I was like, whoa, what the fuck is going on there?
Hey, man, people like what they like.
Now, to my buddy Travis, we all went up there one night, and I'm hammered, and I'm on the rocking horse. Remember when they had the big wooden rocking horse?
No.
Oh, they had a huge, like,
Only been there like 3 times.
horse-sized rocking horse. up
I
there.
was in the other room.
Yep, by the pool tables. So I'm
Oh,
on there acting
man, I
a
ain't
fool,
been in
and I'm
there.
fucking
That was
going,
a long
woo,
time
rocking
ago.
back and forth. Well, they had a drag show going on. Well, I come down out there. My dude Travis is just eyeballing this one chick at the bar. And I'm looking at her. And I looked at Travis. I'm like, you know that's a dude, right? No, ain't no fucking way that's a dude. I've been eyeballing shit. Dude, that's a fucking dude. No way, man. Look at her ass. This and
That's a dude.
so, what do you expect that I would do?
You walked over and asked to see your dick.
Kinda. So I walked over.
Like, hey, will you go show my dude your dick?
Yeah, that was more like it. I walked over and I was like, "How you doing? Pre-op or post-op?" And
No, wait, that's what I was gonna ask. Was it a cross-dresser, or I'm sorry, was it a drag queen, or was it an actual trans
He was a
person?
pre-op,
Ah,
so he still had his dick.
so she still had her dick.
Okay. So
If we're doing the pronoun game, let's do it right.
I get confused with that shit.
I
You were
do.
born with a dick, you're a dude. I know that's
Yes
not
and no.
PC.
Yes and no.
I know that's not PC, but that's just my not as ready. But
No,
so I
that's-
had it come over to Travis.
That's not even close to PC. Not even close.
And Travis is just stuck there, and he's staring at her like he doesn't see this fucking Adam's apple just poking out of her fucking throat.
5 o'clock shadow.
And well, I got in there for what he was. It was whatever. He did a good job, he did what he had to
You're
do.
so insensitive, and I love it.
But so I'm like, Travis, this is, and I gave
Larry.
I gave his stage
Her.
or stage name, whatever stage name. And like Travis goes to say something, and Shim grabs his hand very lightly, like he's gonna kiss, and says, "How you doing?" Dude, Travis about shit on himself. Now he's one of them meatheads, work out all the time, can't have a gay person around him. He can't even believe he's in a gay bar.
Yeah.
One of them type of
One
people.
of where like me and you would have been like, oh hey, what's going on? I like the way your hair looks. How'd you
Dude,
get to do that?
I got pictures. I got a big old kiss. Dude, it was like a 7-foot one. Like, it was a giant, dude. Cool as fuck. But I mean,
Why is it so hard for you to say she?
because to me it's not a sheep.
But okay,
Why? Because they still have the penis?
It was born with a penis.
okay. So you can believe it's a man all you want, but that person has said, I would prefer to be referred to as a woman.
That's all right. That's
Okay, if you're standing at the bar and you are dressed as such, your pronoun would obviously be she, but you still be preferring to them as it and he. regardless of your belief system, you know better, and you keep doing it.
Well, see, you know better. That I know better, but I don't really care. I'm that asshole.
But why?
I don't know.
It requires zero effort to not be a douche.
I think it's ingrained somehow from way back when I was a kid, and I used to go into like the redneck bars and get hammered, just sit next to the biggest redneck. Even though I had no problem with him, and just tell him I hated redneck music. And I do that at Puerto Rican bars, at the black bars too. It was just, I don't know where that dickness came from, but
You just have a natural inclination to be just a douchebag to everybody,
sometimes,
regardless of like age, race,
yeah.
creed,
Maybe
or gender.
it's my whole subconscious trying to push people away. But in the end, I end up with flocks of fucking people around me. I don't ever know how or why.
I don't want to be around you half the time.
That's how you drunk.
That happens.
Yeah.
What's the Red Bull you drunk off?
Oh, love.
Well, it's like me and you'll get into it, and then be like, "Did you see that fucking fight the other day? Yeah, it was great, wasn't it?" Like,
Oh, dude, when Jackie first started coming around, she was like, "Are you and Scotty enemies?"
really?
I was like, "Why the fuck would you say?" Because you guys talk to each other like you fucking hate each other. Like, are you out of your
It's my
mind?
boy.
I fucking love Scotty.
That's my boy.
I'll fucking take a bullet for Scotty. What are you talking
yeah.
about? You just don't talk about. Well, no, there's show mode when we're debating and we're having discussion, and then
What's
there's.
you and I have the ability to
Cheers,
discuss
everybody.
how we believe. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah,
Y'all out there take a shot with us.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. It took me a long time to learn that.
A lot of people can't turn it off, and I don't really talk to them folks no more.
Well, it was like you were saying earlier about our buddy TJ.
Yeah.
You know,
I love TJ to death. That's my brother.
yeah, he is a very,
That
very
is my brother.
cool
And
person.
the one thing I can say about TJ is I've unfollowed him on Facebook. Sorry, TJ. I'm not. Because, and I will go to his. And
He's tired of the bullshit.
that.
Stop the
Wait,
bullshit,
he's back
2020.
On Facebook?
Oh, I love that Scotty's back on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm back on Facebook.
That
But
didn't
but I've
last
unfollowed
long.
TJ because I get on Facebook and my entire feed would be nothing but him ranting and raving about politics. And it's like, dude, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck
Oh, you can-
about what you have to say because it does not matter who says what evidence is presented. You twist it to fit your own form and how you want to believe things and what you want it to be. Like, you'll tell somebody why they're wrong, and then they'll go, no, you misunderstood me, and they'll re-explain what they said, and then he'll twist it into saying, oh, well, yeah, we really agree. No, not in the fucking slightest.
Well, see, I noticed that, like, especially debating with me, I seen that in the beginning. He slowed down because I called him on it quite a few times.
Yeah.
But what kind of got me on this last conversation?
But let me finish my
Go
point
ahead.
right quick. When he comes around, that shit
Oh, that's
doesn't
something
happen.
totally different.
That shit,
Yeah.
that shit don't happen. We sit around and eat steaks and drink beer and
Right.
talk about dick jokes and UFC. And did you see that fucking Joe Rogan choked that guy out the other day? It was great. Like, just dumb shit. Like we fucking shoot arrows in the air and try
Speaking
and.
of Joe Rogan, I got something about him later too.
Oh.
That was great.
I love Joe Rogan.
I love Rogan's shit.
All right, go ahead.
All right, well, what bothered me, I guess, in the whole debate was him and I mean, because he had a very strong, educated, thought-out argument. I got what he was saying, and I wasn't saying that he was wrong.
Bless you.
Because I honestly have a lot of the same beliefs that he has. But where we vary, one strong thing is I am sensible enough to know, and this isn't just against TJ, it's anybody. I have sense enough to know that no matter what I believe, A, this is America. Everybody has their right to believe whatever the fuck they want to believe. And B, no matter what my beliefs are, I have no right whatsoever to impose them on anybody.
Bingo.
I will gladly debate with somebody for educational purposes, even just for fun or just to be a dickhead. But at the end of the day, like, I don't want you to stop believing what you believe. I don't want you to stop, I just kind of want you to see my side just like I saw your side.
Right.
Now, he had somebody chime in on our discussion. I guess I met him. I'm sure I'll meet him again. And it's probably not going to be pretty. But this other dude comes into the conversation. And just with
I saw
no
part of it.
facts.
I saw part of this thread, and then it started hurting my brain, and I started getting mad, and I got off Facebook for the day and went and played Hearthstone.
Yeah, I mean, TJ had facts. TJ had an actual debatable argument.
Correct.
This dude was just, it's full. Well, you're an asshole, and you're a cuck, and you liberal, this and that. Dude, do you even know the fuck I am? You don't. And again, I would not put my views out there. The only thing I said was, it is not our right to tell anybody anything.
No.
And they kept trying to say, yes, it is. Well, no, it's not. And if you think it is, then that's more socialist, communism, dictatorship type deal. And if you want to debate by calling somebody names, that's more of a Democrat.
And then it falls along the lines of, if you want to impose your belief system on somebody else, then the next guy who comes along whose stick is bigger than yours is going to do it to you, and you have to acquiesce regardless of what you think.
Exactly. That's not how America works.
No. You're allowed to believe what you want to believe. You're allowed to say what you want to say.
The only thing, that I'm a firm believer in, if your God tells you to cut your daughter's fucking pussy off, then fuck your God.
Exactly.
That's
my favorite argument was actually brought up by you that I love throwing out at the hyper religious people when I say hyper religious, I mean like the people who are just like, yes, is over the course of human history, over the course of recorded human history, there have been over 3,000 different gods. Yeah, over the course of human history, there have been over 3,000 different gods. What makes you think yours is the right one?
Exactly. Give me a quick second. Is this mic pointing the right direction? Because even Scotty said it was low. So, check it on the thing there.
Talk.
Hello.
I'm actually listening to the show. I'm not listening.
Yeah, you're good on the bars. You just have to keep it close to your face.
Well, I'm just saying, with us moving around, I didn't know if I fuck with this a lot.
It's all right.
We're good?
Just keep it about a fist away from your face.
All right. So, if you want to debate me, and you know as well as I do, if I'm wrong, I will gladly say it, and I love the knowledge.
But see, there's a difference between being wrong and having a difference of opinion with somebody.
Right.
I refuse to have a debate with anybody over our opinions. Because you're not going to change mine, I'm not going to change yours, and
I don't know about that, because actually I had a kind of a debate with Mama. And she changed my opinions on a few things. We went back and forth. She didn't change my whole belief, but she opened my eyes to a few things that I was unaware of.
I remember that because she was getting heated.
Right. And I wanted to keep letting her know, look, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm debating. I see what you're saying.
In defense of that conversation, because I was sitting next to her reading the entire thing, you were so fucking infuriating at that moment because you just were not getting it.
I understood what she said. But it's still, I'm not saying she was wrong, but I still have my points, and I still think they stand valid at the same time. So, I made sure I said something online about
what I said, you just weren't getting it was, you kept coming back with something, and she was like, no, this is how I feel about it. And you went, yeah, but what about this? And she's like, no. This is how I feel about it.
I get it's pretty much the same way I was coming at everybody else.
Yeah, it was like, this is what I feel about it. I don't give a shit what you have to say. You're not understanding. This is my opinion. I'm done. But you're like, yeah, but what about this? And it's like, no. This is how I feel. I'm not discussing it. This is how I feel.
Oh no, her and I had a pretty good discussion. I did
wander away at some point. I did wander away at some point.
Yeah, but again, she did open my eyes to quite a few things. Yeah. I didn't change my stance on what I did, but I did, look at it in a different light. And that's the way things are supposed to be. That's what a true debate is.
Yeah.
If you come...
the moment it devolves into argument and name calling is when you're done.
That's it.
You're done.
Because I might throw a moron out there, or I might throw an idiot out there.
And right then your point becomes invalid.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. But that'll only come after... I was getting, you're a liberal, you're a cuck, you're a pussy.
Right off the get, too.
Yeah.
Right off the get.
I'm like, dude, you have no argument? That's what you got? And then I find out he was a fucking Marine. You served 2 tours and lost, guys. And I totally appreciate that. And I got love for you all day.
Oh, yeah.
And thank you for your service.
I love you for what you did. Thank you for your service, but you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. You're good at what
we
you
have
do, but not the radio.
monopolized this entire conversation, my friend.
Well, I'm the worst person to debate at all.
Why? You actually gave me a good argument the one time I was here with you. I forget what we were talking about, but you had a very valid point.
I don't listen to the back catalog.
And then not yet.
Maybe after the break.
And then, like, she actually, you know, I had nothing for it neither. It came out that I had a 1-inch penis, and I had nothing
From
for
the
it.
ground. There's your argument for that.
No, I'm not gonna lie. It's not 1 inch, but it sure as fuck ain't 1
It's
inch from
3.
the ground either.
Get it right.
I mean,
Hard.
you know how big it is, Scotty. It's about as big as your fucking can there. Not in, like, girth.
Yeah, it's about mine.
Not that one,
They're the same fucking size, Dingleberry.
yeah, you're right.
Well,
I
I
that's
guess the
switched
blackness
quickly.
made it look bigger.
Racism.
Oh, I could have said yellow. Oh, no, I guess that would have been racist too, huh?
That would make it look smaller.
The Asians.
Yeah, how about this shit? The stereotype lived true for me today, and I laughed heartily.
Which one?
Asians can't drive. Which, and you know me, I try so hard to not be prejudiced and like make the stereotypes and all that other shit. You know.
Oh, I do it all the time.
I know you do. I try not to, like a son of a bitch, because it's not
It's
right.
not a stereotype if it's true.
True.
It is a stereotype. It just happens to be true. Which some stereotypes aren't bad.
Yeah,
But no,
see?
like I was driving to Akron today. I'm doing 70 miles an hour down 76 fucking west, and I see this little car in front of me swerving, dude. I mean, going over the center line, over hitting the rumble strips, center line, rumble strips, center line, rumble strips.
You got a ticket for that.
And then it would stay straight for like a quarter mile, and then it would drift way like halfway over the line and come back flying over into hit the rumble strips, and then like jerking. Like you could watch the whole car rock back and forth, and I'm like, I ain't sitting behind this motherfucker because they gonna cut sideways hard one time and roll. I'm gonna hit them and die, and I'll probably survive and be mad as shit about it, but it's gonna ruin my fucking day.
So
And
was
then
it
I
Asian lady?
It was
or
Asian dude,
Old?
our age. Just drive like this, exact look. I know you all can't see me on the podcast, but it's just
Yeah, look at it. Look at it.
like dude looked so high.
See, I think that stereotype with the Asians, though, could be wrong, man.
I don't
'Cause
know.
you gotta
It seems
think
like
about
a
it.
lot of Asian people in Asia is dying from car accidents or suicide.
Oh, the suicide
The suicide's
rate is
always
off
been
the
a
hook.
thing. The
Yeah,
suicide's
but
always been
car
a thing.
But I
accidents
think,
too.
like, have you seen, like,
Have you seen
any
their
of
roads?
the road? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like 12-lane
It's
highways.
not
They're
because
bobbing
they're poor
and weaving.
drivers.
Them
It's
fuckers,
because
they're
just
good drivers, man. Them
Yeah.
fuckers will load up with 20 chicken boxes on the top of their fucking scooter and fucking
Whoop, dip.
zoom through 12 fucking alleyways of traffic. I mean, fucking, you got rednecks saying, call Dale, call Dale. The Asians know how to do it. There must be some new drafting technique or something.
I love how we force Corey to not sit in the living room and play on his phone. He just sits here and plays on his phone, don't talk.
Yeah, you got to pull out some weird shit for Corey to start talking.
How about I just take his phone
like
away
some
from me?
finger in the butt type shit.
No, none of that.
See how he got that little smile on his face though,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you know what it's about. You know what it's about. Kenny knows what that's about.
What?
Finger in the butt.
Finger in the butt. I've
Whoa,
never done that
finger
to
in the butt.
anybody before.
And I didn't say you did. I said you knew my
said
finger
you
in the
got
butt.
I've never had anybody stick their finger in my butt.
Okay, thumb's not a
Yeah,
finger,
I'm,
so
not, I'm not gonna lie. I
Thumb's not
tried
a
it
finger.
twice and it's not for
he
me.
said thumb's not a finger.
They didn't
Not
hit,
for me.
They didn't hit your prostate right then.
No, they didn't get that far in. First one, the dumb bitch had fucking nails that were like
Why was that
Wolverine.
the first
And I was
round?
like, what the fuck? Did you just slice my asshole open? Well, no, actually that was the second time. The first time, I don't know if she
Second
had
time,
bent
wait a
game. Yeah, later on in life. You
He
gotta
enjoyed
try
it. He
it twice
enjoyed
for
the
the
first
It's
time.
like,
He just
it's,
didn't
it's
wanna
like
admit
it's like
that
it's
one.
like it's like eating certain foods. Every couple years, you got to retry
Yeah,
things.
you gotta, maybe I missed something or somebody missed something. But yeah, the very first time the chick tried it, and I think she got maybe like not even the first crease of the knuckle, and I was like,
There,
yeah. So
that's not worth it at all.
no,
Right.
no,
You
no,
got to be like,
no. I didn't like that. I didn't like
Right
that
there,
first
buddy.
poke, and that was like
and that's the busted
maybe
finger.
in
so
my
it's nice
early
and
to
fat.
mid
She didn't
20s.
slide it in right.
Yeah, she wasn't gonna slide it in. Period.
Hold on, stop.
Did
Stop.
she just say she didn't? Yeah, go ahead.
She didn't do it right, huh, Kenny? So if we never did it or had it done to us, how do we know if it was done right?
Yeah, I think somebody's favorite
I'm pretty
was
sure I'm the
chocolate
only
before it was
authority.
I would think
I'm
they
fairly
would
po-
like to slide
I'm fairly
in.
positive.
I have
more
a
chocolate on
vagina,
that
and I
finger
wouldn't
than
like somebody
natural.
to stick it in like that. I would
Okay.
like them to easily slide
First
it in.
off, butthole and vagina are two completely separate things. Secondly, I'm fairly positive I'm the authority on this subject in the room.
I'm pretty sure too.
I'm
Yeah,
Anybody?
I'm gonna vote on that side. Yeah, you want to hand me that real quick?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just
You might as well just start.
you know,
it.
the second time I was older in my life, and you know, I didn't even know. Like, she pulled it out of nowhere. You know, it was like when it's surprised. I was, what the fuck? You just trying to slice my asshole open for? You don't like it? No, the fuck, I don't like that. No. You know, no poo
Hey.
play, whether it's on me or her. I'm just not into the poo play.
See, in my opinion, there's a difference between butt stuff and poop play. There's a major difference between a finger in the butt during a blowjob and a Cleveland steamer. I'm just saying.
See, I guess for somebody who does that, then you would, you know, like categorize it. But for me, just not liking it, it's just
So you,
I
you could
lump
just
it
say,
all into
then you
one.
could just say no butt stuff because poop play is a completely different thing. Go ask a fetishist.
That's where the poo comes from.
Go ask a fetishist.
You know, I'll smack an ass. I've even bit an
Well,
ass
then
cheek.
that's like saying I don't
You
like
know,
pee
I did
play
all
because
that.
pee comes from the vaginal region. Henceforth, you wouldn't like pussy.
But see,
That's
no,
your
no,
logic.
that's
I'm
something
following
totally
your
different.
logic.
Now,
I'm
pee
following
play is
your logic.
different.
Huh?
Pee play is different.
But I'm following your logic.
Well, no, because you're taking what I say literally. What I say a bunch of dumb shit. So,
you
poo
true that,
play for
true
me
that.
could be, you know, fucking jacking
Say
off
less.
with Winnie the Pooh on my cock. You know, that could be poo play.
That's legitimate poop play, though. What you're talking about is anything near a
All right,
butthole.
Here's the reason why I call it poo play. The last really
poop
real
noodle,
time
yes, I know.
I fucking did that
Yeah,
shit.
poop noodle, I know.
Yeah. So,
So you're talking about having sex with a girl annually and then having
Do-
poo on your...
yeah.
No,
Okay,
no, no, no.
and that's considered poo play?
No, it's not real poop. That's
It's
what
not
I
real
call
poop
it.
play.
It's just butt stuff.
Marco
But
did
I
butt
call it
stuff with a
poop play.
girl, pulled his dick out, and went to come. And when he came,
No, I
a
didn't
stream
have
of
the
poo
poop noodle.
came
I
out
had the chocolate chips.
Stream
I
of poo
told you
came out
about the.
where?
of your urethra when you go to pee or nut after you have butt
That
sex.
never happened to me.
No, that I never-
Okay, Corey. Just because when you nutted in your mouth, poop didn't come out first doesn't mean it didn't happen. Okay.
Somebody's getting affection somewhere.
Yeah,
They must have just, they ain't clean right. They ain't clean right. That's all I'm saying.
this is
Mark,
true
Mark,
SnG.
Mark.
What?
That's where the phrase came from.
What did you say?
He said they didn't
Clean
clean right.
hole.
Yeah.
Gotta have the clean hole.
All right, so
All
wait a
I'm
minute.
saying is I want somebody to
Do you
tongue
know
punch
the
me in there
story
for a
about the
buck.
clean hole?
No, I do
Okay,
not.
do you know the story
No,
about
I
the
don't.
Oh.
You told me. You started telling me, but you didn't.
They don't know the clean hole story, Mark.
No, I briefly touched on the clean hole here and there. But
Yeah, he didn't get into it. That's a whole new show.
yeah,
Came up at the end of
Well,
the
guess what? This
It's
is
a
a
whole
new
new
fucking
show.
show.
Let me know.
The clean hole came from back in the day when we first started this, and we
Which
didn't have
we-
things to
which
talk
we-
about. And Marco would
We need to
threaten.
start doing this again.
We can't.
Why?
Craigslist,
Well, yeah.
Craigslist there's no such thing as personal ads online anymore.
Yeah, true.
oh, you're wrong.
I'm not. Well, then you have to make an account.
That one was almost all one.
My gay friend
We'll
was very
discuss it
mad
off
about
there,
Yeah.
'cause I don't know if it's
But
allowed.
anyhow,
Yeah. But anyway, Craigslist used to have casual encounters.
Yeah, know this.
I loved it. I loved it.
Who
All
didn't?
best.
Who
Did
didn't?
you try it?
I never tried
All the
that.
time, I used to read off the fucking things
Yeah.
on the
When we
air.
when we didn't have
reading them
things
is fun,
when
yeah.
we didn't have
Yeah.
things to talk
So we
about,
need to try.
Marco would go online and read off the casual encounters. And one day he was in the man for man section, and there was a nice older gentleman
Kenya's like,
who was
"Why did I
probably
come? Why did I come here?
who was in the
I
neighborhood of
used to read them. They're funny.
this
Yeah.
man, this older
when
gentleman
you know
who
him,
was
it's
in his
so hilarious.
60s wanted somebody to tongue punch his fart box,
Okay.
comma clean hole.
Now wait. There's more to that because
Oh, yeah. Because-
in the pictures there
First
was
of
a
all-
toilet with a log,
yeah.
and then the next picture, dude had it in his hand.
So he, I'm confused. What did
this
he
turd was
want?
bigger around than
Wait a
the
minute.
bottle.
What'd you say?
What did he want?
He wanted somebody to lick his butthole.
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
And
I
he-
had some guy ask me to
That's tough.
use his mouth as a toilet.
How much money did he offer you?
No, he didn't offer me anything.
Then
He
don't do it.
just-
Yeah.
I didn't do it. I was like,
I
that
was gonna
is
say
just
if he would have
gross.
offered
That's
you some
$100
cash
off the rip before you even fucking
off
get off the toilet.
get off the
fucked
rip,
up.
$7.
Margo,
Look,
wait for. Don't start that
no,
till
I'm
after
not.
the
I'm
break.
just
Yeah.
trying to figure out where we're gonna mount it.
Alright.
We gonna mount it like we're producing foals.
I
What?
can't imagine dating a guy that eats poo. Like,
That's
how
not-
would you make out with that person?
That's what I'm saying.
And then you
That's
then
what I'm
you would
saying.
think about like
Like,
you've done this to other girls.
you know what?
Yeah,
You'd
you
be able to use the
tried it
phrase,
somewhere.
your breath smells like shit.
Yes.
Ain't lying.
Lean,
He said he loved me.
Yeah.
I had a chick ride me like in her butt.
No, Greg got
and
the
then
reference,
pull
Corey
my
didn't.
dick out and
Yeah.
start sucking it, and I was like, oh, I ain't kissing you ever again.
I love how we went from having
Was
debates
that
with
bad?
people.
Is having
About talking about it.
having a girl suck your thing and kiss you? Would you do that?
See, I know my dick is clean, but no matter how much I wash my ass, shit still comes out of it.
Now, what were you saying, Stratton?
I love how we went from like how people don't debate correctly to this.
Yeah.
Well, you know what
Got
it
it.
was? You know what it was?
See?
Me and you were dominating the conversation. We wanted to incorporate everybody, so we had to go to butt stuff.
And
Hey,
Well, you
listen,
guys were
this is
talking
an
about-
SnG Show. It happens that way.
Yeah.
Listen to any of them. It happens that
It-
way.
it does.
Yeah, you guys
It's
were
just-
talking about politics. It's not mine.
Yeah,
We were
it's
talking
kinda
about
get
politics.
bored.
We were talking about how people debate.
Kenny was all
Difference.
about the butt stuff, man. I ain't gonna
And
fucking
I'm not
argue
a
with it.
I'm just curious. That's
Well,
all.
ask questions, Kenny.
I
You'll get
did.
answers.
I did. Haven't I been asking
Oh,
you
we ended up
questions?
getting-
Yeah, but then it ain't gonna get you. I'm thinking maybe up there.
It won't get you then.
Why don't you put it right there?
How about we figure it out during the break?
Yeah.
like
how
we
about
said
you?
earlier.
Absolutely
Yeah.
right.
Anyway, back to the poo play and
We've only been going for 37 minutes.
yeah.
We've covered a lot of shit.
No pun intended.
That's great.
That is high quality.
But no, back to the original discussion on the debate thing. You're absolutely right. You know, I don't feel. I mean, it took me a long time. I grew up in a fucking house full of women, and Puerto Rican women, who. That's the one thing. Their arguments. They
Doesn't
speak
matter if
so
they're right or
fast.
wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they speak so fast, and the argument they'll hit you with 6 arguments all at once, and they'll bring up old shit, and then they'll call
Shit
you
that's
every
not even-
fucking
yeah.
name in the book. So that's the way I learned to argue, and I had to totally get rid of that. You know,
You have to argue like me.
I don't know how to
Sometimes.
argue at all.
sometimes you get a little wishy-washy.
I walk away,
Sometimes.
That's the smart
and
thing
people
to do.
get mad at me when I walk away. Like
Well, see, if I
that caused
depending
another
on who
argument,
it
and then I
is,
just like, okay, I just
you know,
gotta
and-
leave the
and
house
depending
now.
on the consequences of me winning the argument, sometimes I will back out. But you
Well,
know,
see,
if
I think
really
at
feel
the moment that it devolves into an argument from a discussion is when it's out the window and we're done.
I don't know, because like if you would see me and BG, or before Billy was all fucked up, or Johnny, like when we debate, you would think we were arguing ready to fight.
But there's a difference. There's a difference.
Not many people can see it with us though. Like you,
But
might be able
that
to
doesn't
see
matter
it,
if you can see it or
but,
not.
like,
There's
we're in
still,
our-
you
each
know
other's
it.
faces.
You know the difference.
Right,
That's
right.
what I'm talking about. Like, and you can feel the difference when it switches from being at most even a heated debate to an argument, and you go, "I'm done." You know, like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
second you can watch that you have won, register in their head, and they go, "Yeah, but," you go, "Okay, we're done." Because you've thrown the "yeah, but" card out, which means you understand my point, you agree with my point, but you're not done being fucking wrong yet.
Exactly.
I don't know if I agree with that totally.
Then you should say
And
yeah,
I was
but.
about to say yeah, but
yeah,
I know you was. I seen
but-
it. I seen it coming.
it was like the argument that I kept trying to tell them on the debate that I had online.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I'm not saying that you are wrong. What I'm saying is I understand your point, but I still feel that no matter what we feel, it's none of our business.
Exactly.
So you can feel like that all you want. I will support you, but when you get to the point where you try to force that shit on somebody else,
Yeah.
then no. You're raping them. You're mentally raping them, or you're raping their ears. You know, you're forcing some shit in their psyche, into their brain, into their fucking ear canal that they don't want there. You know, that's the same
Well,
thing as
not
forcing a
even that.
penis into a vagina that
No.
ain't wanted.
That is by far the most wrong analogy you could have used.
Mental rape.
No, it's not mental rape because when you're forcing your way of thinking onto somebody, you're going, you cannot do what you want anymore.
Oh, if you let these morons fucking go with it, it's gonna be like that.
Yeah, I know.
love them to death, but I mean, they kind of get a little extreme on certain issues.
I know.
And like I said, there are very few of them issues that I disagree with, but forcing somebody to do, I mean, technically you are, by doing that, you are becoming everything that you stand against.
Yeah.
That's why I refuse to talk about religion.
Oh, I'll talk about religion till I'm blue in
So
the
will I.
face.
No.
Well, because that's just Marco and I kind of have the same views on all of it. Which is fun, though, because we can take different stances.
Yeah. We're in the same book. We just hit different pages.
Our books have big stars on the front. With circles around them.
Hell yeah.
Not the goat-headed one.
And that's
Not the goat-headed one.
That's another thing.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like, when you start trying to... Say we are having a political debate.
Okay.
And it's all, that the focus is supposed to be politics. You don't have anything else to go to. And I noticed this mostly with white folks. And call it a stereotype, call it racism.
Scotty,
Yo,
But
we're white.
I know.
Okay.
this
I don't know what color
I'm not white.
Oh, yeah, we
Yeah,
forgot about
Stay
Kenya.
the fuck out of it, Kenya.
Yeah.
The other brown person's talking to me.
You're so mean. I'm leaving. I'm out of here.
Religion will go straight into the next step. And I can't... If you're going to believe in your religion, like these supposed Catholics or Christians, if you're going to believe in your religion, know your fucking book.
Exactly.
Know what the fuck you're talking about, and know the good and the bad. Because,
How do you still have masks?
it went from... Our
Wintertime.
Constitution guarantees life, liberty, and
Apparently
pursuit
they
of
don't
happiness.
know that.
When a fetus
Mine's all
has a
dying.
heartbeat, that's considered life. Then it went to, and in the Bible, God says you shouldn't murder. Okay, well, you know what? What does your Bible say about abortion? Nothing. Old Testament, New Testament, nothing. You know what it does say? It says, hey,
Well,
listen
first
to
off-
this bush, take your kid up to the top of the fucking mountain, and stab him in my name. Oh, wait! Before you
Hold
do
on.
it,
Kill that
kill
little
together.
fucker.
Time out. Time out. Take the Old Testament
That
completely
little
out of the
Yeah.
I
equation.
know, you fucking with me too.
The Old Testament is no longer
Like
valid for any
my
argument
wine.
because if you believe, if
You know
you
you're about to
believe
get
the
lit.
religious text,
Huh?
I said I fly, I knew you was about to get lit.
Yeah.
No, my bad, Colin.
yeah, I know we're having side conversations here, talking over people,
No,
talking
listen.
about fucking
All right.
Ganax.
Well, I had this one time.
I ain't done yet.
I had this one time. I was at the temple, and a lady came up to me and said, "You don't need to be here because you got nail polish on."
So you're Jewish?
And no,
Then why were you at temple?
There's more than one religion that
Researching.
Muslim.
Researching. It don't matter.
Yeah. So she was like, "You're going to hell. You have dirt on your hands. It's against the Bible." I was like, "What?"
I was brought up Catholic. I got
We're using the wrong books here, Kenya.
The
No,
Quran
yeah.
never
Fucking
said.
church
The
'cause I had
Quran never
kids.
said nothing about nail polish. Nail polish didn't even exist back in the day. So, just like earrings and tattoos, that's all bad.
Y'all
I don't
going
know
to
about
hell.
the
Everyone
Quran.
going to hell.
We haven't-
cool parts of it.
Me too.
Well, no,
I've
yeah,
been
no,
gone
that's
since
not
since
the
birth,
book
I
that
was
was
gone.
beaten in my brain my entire
But
life, so I don't
the
know.
Bible that the same Bible that I know Scotty knows. There is a part somewhere in there about like tattoos and earrings and painting of the faces and fingers and adorning yourself. That's
Holy
supposed to
shit.
be not supposed to be real.
Huh.
Like
Or
everybody
not
sitting in this
supposed to
room
be
going to hell.
able do that shit. But like he said, I know exactly where you're going
Yeah.
with it.
This,
If you believe
anything,
in
anything from the
scriptures,
Old
look,
Testament back is,
Right.
is completely invalid because
Because of Jesus.
of Jesus' sacrifice.
Well, Emmanuel.
Because of that Arabic guy.
Yeah.
See what you did.
Um,
See what you did.
That's my
Now,
point.
if you go
Anybody
to
who brings up,
Rastafarians, though, Rastafarians go all Old Testament. They don't believe in all.
so do the
New
Jewish
Testament
folks.
shit. Well, their Torah is a little bit different, and then there's two
Well,
of those too.
yes, but the New Testament, according to the Jewish folk, Jesus was just a pretty okay
Greg
guy.
has
Yeah,
something to
yeah.
say.
Okay,
We're coming up on 45 minutes. Y'all want to take a 15-minute break?
Sure.
okay.
You just want to stop the
He just wants a
conversation.
cigarette.
No, I want to get
Oh,
shit
he
figured
knows
out, too.
This conversation sits in our heads forever.
Yeah.
Look at-
Well, no,
So-
it doesn't sit in our heads forever. We can just bring this forth whenever we want
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
And then the second we're done, I'm going to go think about go-karts some more. Like,
All right, so we'll be back in 15 minutes with that thought, I guess.
all right. Go back.
Go-karts.
Yep.
Listen to whatever the fuck this is.
Yeah.
I'm definitely.
Mesdames et messieurs, vous écoutez une production High Deluxe. Mesdames et messieurs, vous écoutez une production High-Deluxe. High-Deluxe. Mesdames et messieurs, vous écoutez une production High-Deluxe. 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 Mesdames et messieurs, vous écoutez une production High-Deluxe. High-Deluxe. Mesdames et messieurs, vous écoutez une production Reggae Mesdames et messieurs, vous écoutez une production Reggae Mesdames et messieurs, vous écoutez une production Reggae Mesdames et messieurs, vous écoutez une production Rekelux. Mesdames et messieurs, vous écoutez une production Rekelux. Mesdames et messieurs, vous écoutez une production Rekelux. Mesdames et messieurs, vous écoutez une production High-Lux. Mesdames et messieurs, vous écoutez une production High-Lux. Mesdames et messieurs, vous écoutez une production High-Lux. Mesdames et messieurs, vous écoutez une production Hygelux.
And we're back from our 15-minute break.
You know how it is. If you listen to this show, it's
These
been like
fucking
that
ass wipes don't know how to fucking manage time at all.
I don't know, but I've been here the whole time.
We should have just left Kenya sitting here talking by herself. It
Oh,
would have probably been more interesting than the first half of the
so.
show.
Everybody would think I'm crazy, and they're like, yeah, we probably need to admit her. She's literally talking to herself.
You'd be surprised.
We used to do 3-hour shows where I did nothing but talk to myself.
Yeah, because I was too busy doing this shit.
You were too busy sitting there looking at me.
Just watching. I'm watching you from a distance.
Making sure you was doing your job, man.
Man. But we are live on Facebook right now, I suppose. Somebody watching. Who watching?
I don't know.
Like my hat?
Nobody likes you, can you?
My Hello Kitty hat.
Apparently, Corey's watching.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He doesn't even know.
Put your phone down, pick your head up.
I'm checking to see what I'm watching. My phone's off.
His phone.
I ain't watching.
And then JD, he's watching.
Fuck you, JD.
Give him one of them. Give him one of them. Yep, there it is. You see it? There. Oh, yeah, that's Kenya.
This cat is coming across the way trying to be on the shit.
Yeah.
His cat is evil. It hit butt me one time.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. I kill you.
I never had a cat
There you go,
head
you're on
butt
the
me
floor, You're happy
before.
now.
Hi, my
Until
goodness.
I met your
Marco's
cat.
outside having himself a smoke because he couldn't achieve that goal in the half an hour we had since the time we were gone.
Yeah, he's a slacker.
Again, I was here the whole time.
Kenya, nobody fucking cares. Guess how many people care? 0.
Okay.
Don't be jealous.
Yeah, you're right. I'm jealous that you sat in that chair by yourself the whole time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll be hating.
I'm
Yeah,
jealous.
he's hating.
Hey,
Don't be
I
jealous
do it all.
on my boogie, and I know you watching. I don't know the rest of the words. I don't know.
Alright.
That wasn't even the beginning of the words.
You know the song.
I know all songs.
Who
He's like,
sings it?
music
Your mama.
knowledge.
No, who sings
Your
it?
mama.
Who sings it?
Your mama.
No, he doesn't know the song.
What song? Oh, that song? Neither do I, so it's alright.
If it would have got sang right, I probably could have understood it, but you know.
He didn't know the song, but you don't.
You don't know the song.
I do, but I just don't know the
Obviously, it's apparent.
words.
She knows the song now. I don't know the
I
words, but I
can-
know the song, right?
I can find the song.
I know a lot of
and
songs,
play
but I don't
it
know the
for you.
words too.
Huh?
I know a
See?
lot of songs that I don't know the words
Exactly.
I hate all of you.
to. No, you don't.
He does, but
No, you
nobody
don't.
cares.
Yeah, that was.
Corey, you're the first one going to die. I have the capacity to make it happen.
Oh, I'm dying.
Yeah. No, Greg might die first. He's killing the show.
I didn't say you were going to die first.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a thing for a second. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Tori's like, no, he didn't. Oh, shit.
I don't even know what I'm
You
talking
almost
about.
got me. You took Greg.
And you're supposed to be the sober one.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to trick people, can you?
See, that's what he does. He stays sober now, and then he just fucks with all of us.
It's not difficult.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're
difficult
dealing with a bunch of fucked up idiots, so yeah.
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 I'm fucked up.
Lightweight.
We all sit there and fucking pound shots like it's your job.
Sometimes it is.
I was gonna say it is
You don't know how to
probably.
read. Quit sticking your face in the camera.
He don't.
Roy said, shut the fuck up.
Hi, Roy.
Perfect timing.
Roy needs to come on the show.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Roy needs to come on the show and call me a Mick, and
Do all kinds of shit. It'll be fun.
he'll just come on and make racial slurs at people. It'll be a great time.
Yeah, so get a hold of one of us. We'll get you on the show. Everybody's welcome.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Except for that one person.
Yeah, that one person sucks.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
You raggedy bitch. What's that from, Kenya?
I don't know.
Don't worry, I didn't either.
Sad part is, I did. My sisters used to watch that fucking movie all the time.
What movie?
Waiting to Exhale.
Oh, yeah.
He's looking up at the window wearing the
Yeah.
vest. You raggedy bitch.
Yeah, she was so pretty back then.
Right, what happened?
She got fat.
Cocaine.
And she
So wait a minute, how do you do cocaine and get fat?
I was thinking that. He's trying to fuck with the
Yeah.
alcohol brains.
Son of a bitch.
They said it's not hard. Just say things that contradict each other.
I did meet a fat crackhead one time.
Again, how do you do crack? And
I didn't
get fat?
understand it too. I had to ask him. He didn't even have an answer for it.
When you were done axing him, was he still alive?
No, he was really high off of crack.
Damn.
Greg got it.
Yeah, I did. She did too, but she just kind of.
Yeah.
I know it's not the proper vernacular. And we'll let it slide this time.
No, we'll let it slide a lot, trust me. But you'll get reminded, trust me.
You'll get reminded all the time that it's not proper English. I'm really good for that. I saw a fun thing on the internet today that said KISS is just ICP for boomers.
That boomers.
I've seen
I
something
had
like
to
that
look
before,
that
but it
boomers up because I didn't know what that mean. Like the okay boomers.
Yeah, you didn't know what a baby boomer was?
But I didn't know when you just see okay boomers. Like, huh? What?
Yeah, it's the boomers.
Okay, I get it now. After I looked it up, like, oh, okay.
Mhm.
They're talking about the baby boomers, but I didn't know
Yeah,
at first. I wasn't hip.
there was another saying like that, but it wasn't with the boomers. I don't remember what it was. Yeah,
That was quality fucking transition, buddy. I'm so glad you brought it up.
you're welcome. Quality shit. Shit.
Just letting you sink your battleship over there.
Hey, whatever. Works that way all the time.
Right? Greg's like, I finally have something to say. Makes no sense at all.
Yeah, because then you never mind.
He comes in, he's just like, I got shit to say and it's a valid point. Oh, Scotty's shitting on me again.
No, I had a valid point when it was a point, and then we moved on, and I
We
went back
didn't move
there.
on. We waited for you to say what you had to say, and then you were like, ugh.
No,
Yeah.
never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
I made the...
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Thank your God.
Margo!
We need to ask you stuff.
Polo! Polo!
Wow.
Oh, my man. My man.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Yeah.
God, I say all shit all the time. Why everybody stares
Whoa,
at me?
that was a great stutter.
Yeah. He got nervous.
It's okay, Kenya. I use real words in sentences.
Oh my god.
I might say them 3 times in a row, but I use the right ones.
Oh shit.
Yeah, good shit.
Welcome to the SnG Show.
Yeah, I love y'all.
I do not love you guys. I don't know who you guys are.
She loves us though, so we're good.
We lost touch with Kenya for like a decade.
She went.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we found her.
I
We're
was
good.
kidnapped.
Yeah.
Don't you have to be a kid to be kidnapped? I never understood that.
No.
The 44-year-old woman was kidnapped. No, she was adult napped. Maybe just napped,
Yeah.
Yeah.
abducted.
She got knocked.
Took.
Hey, yo, fat people are hard to kidnap.
Yep.
So eat cake.
Yeah, she kept alive.
Corey in the van all the time. Kenya, she's fine. Self-proclaimed. I'm just bringing up stuff that wasn't said on the air.
Huh? I don't know. Margo's taking a long time to smoke a cigarette, though.
He always does. He takes a long time to do any fucking thing.
Yeah.
He's like you.
I heard
My
it
man,
before,
no, dude. My man is way worse than me.
No, yeah.
You used to be that bad.
Was you?
Yeah.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
a story about
Yeah, it
Greg,
was.
can you? He had to give me a ride to work once. I had to be at work at 5. I told Greg to pick me up at 2:30. Greg came flying into my driveway at 4. Because I told him I had to be at work. Don't pick me up at 2:30. I had to be at work at 3. He came flying into my driveway at 4 talking about, I'll come in and talk to your boss. I went, no, it's cool. I don't have to be at work till 5.
I would have loved to see that conversation.
He was madder than shit.
Yeah.
Madder than shit.
Yeah.
But if you would knew that, you would. What?
Once again, it's got
He's-
proper English,
If I
matter
would have
than
told him,
shit.
if I would have told him I had to be at work at 3, show up at 2:30, he'd have showed up at 4 still.
Yeah.
You know, or if I wait,
Yeah, it's all true.
yeah.
I ain't denying
It
that.
didn't matter what time I told him. He'd have been fucking late for that time.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Yep.
But whenever I borrowed his car, I had to have it back exactly when he got off of work, or else it was a done deal.
Yeah, because I was already awake and
He doesn't even remember what happened.
What had happened was,
who doesn't remember me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
It just took you a long time to answer. Like,
No, because I got people handing me CDs and
right, Marco back in the room, but he's acting like the microphones aren't on and that he's
Yeah.
not louder than shit all the time. That one's not on, Corey.
No?
No.
You already turned it on, didn't you?
That one's on.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
no.
both on.
no, that one ain't on.
Oh, yeah, well then, why the fuck am I
No,
tiptoeing around the motherfucker then?
I don't know. That one's on.
Yeah. Say
Well, that's
hi.
too far away.
Somebody else
Yeah,
saying
you can
something.
see
Roy's
it.
saying something again.
Then I'm safe.
Safe.
From what?
Every fucking thing. He's Roy. And he's fat. So, he ain't getting in no vans unless he wants to. So if you're going to try and kidnap Roy, have probably cake.
Fat people are hard to kidnap.
Sean is 100% safe.
Yeah, my man ain't left the neighborhood.
Shot fired.
Shots fired.
That's a lot of shots. With armor piercing bullets.
Yeah, like taking
Remember,
around.
remember that episode of Cops with Mark? Come sit down. Just come sit down.
Yeah,
Fuck
what
that
the
thing.
fuck are
Come
you
sit
down?
down.
Get back on the
We've been
show.
on there for like 10 minutes now.
I
Yeah,
know
but
you've been on there.
Sit
you've been
down
watching
and
on
talking to
there.
your microphone.
Remember,
Anyway.
we're limited on time now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we only got
But
three.
no,
Because we
remember
some
that
broke
episode of
bitches.
Cops where they had to come to the fat guy on the corner? He got shot up in a drive-by, and then the EMT showed up, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I got shot like 5 times," and they were like, "Well, why, you're pretty calm for getting shot 5 times." And he goes, "Oh yeah," and he lifts his shirt up, and you could see where the bullets hit him and just fell off because he was so fucking fat. It was 22, but you could see 5 distinct shots, and one of them was bleeding a little bit. It looked like I got shot with a BB gun, but you could see deformed 22 rounds on the ground in front of him. Like, yeah, I got
There's
shot.
your big fuck you to Jenny Craig right there.
Smokey, go away.
And then
Got the cords, boy.
Roy said, bacon, not cake.
I don't know who Roy is.
Roy is cool.
Yeah,
You'll meet him as soon as he comes on the show.
you get along.
Hi, Roy.
Roy's
He
our,
don't see you.
Roy's our big redneck.
See, I know one Roy, and he's a big redneck too.
It kind of goes with the name.
What I was
his
just saying,
real name
most
is
Roys
Roy
are.
Yeah. Huh?
His real name is Royal.
No, this is just Roy.
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 Just Roy D. Mercer.
No, it's short for something. I can't remember what though.
Yeah, short for Roy.
How the fuck is Roy short for Roy?
Because fuck you, that's why.
Short for steroid.
God damn it.
Maybe, you know, some. I'm trying to help you out, motherfucker. Shit. I mean, damn.
See, look, I done pissed Kenny off, so now she's gonna sit and play on her phone.
Yeah.
no, I'm trying to set it up.
How'd you piss Kenny off?
She's trying to do her
Because
own
she's trying
thing
to
over
ask for it to everybody, and then a question comes out.
Your ex-
I was sharing the video on my Facebook. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, so shut the fuck up.
Ha.
So who's she an expert? Well, what's she an expert about?
No. So she was trying to axe murder people,
Oh,
and then a question
axe
came.
murder.
And then a question came out. I don't understand it.
So who are you trying to axe murder? Come on, you had to know there was going to be a follow-up question.
That look was like, you're next.
Now, see, the Puerto Ricans or the Hispanics usually last pretty long in the horror movies. Not as long as the white folks, but way longer than the black folks.
Wow.
It's the nerdy people that usually make it to the end.
And you know what's really silly, though?
No,
the
that
black
was the
folks,
dumb
especially
girls.
the ones that I grew up with, you know, they were the most cautious. You know, they saw the fucking slightest thing and they was gone. So I don't understand why they make them in the horror movies like, trip.
Because
Yep,
they're horror movie tropes. Have you not realized horror movies are formulaic?
Well, yeah, everybody learned that from the fucking Scream movies.
Well, yeah, especially the second one. The second one or the first one?
The first one, he sat down and he broke everything down all the way.
And then Cabin in the Woods.
Well, the fog,
was Cabin in the Woods at the end?
The mist.
Like at the end, the dude was an alien
The
or
black
some
guy
shit.
stayed alive. He didn't die.
What?
In the mist. Maybe.
Dude,
He hid in the freezer.
I see the movie today.
The mist? I think it was the mist, or
No,
was it
the
the
Mist
fog?
is the one where they're in. It must have been that B bullshit movie, The Fog, because in the Mist, the Punisher shot everybody in the car with him, and then the military came and saved everybody 5 seconds later.
But the beginning.
That
it
doesn't
starts
go
off
there.
In the boat.
Sorry,
Huh?
I got enough of them.
I don't remember.
That was The Fog.
That was a fog.
That was
okay.
The Fog. That
All
terrible
right.
fucking movie.
You want
It
to see a
was pretty
fucking
bad.
awesome
Yeah.
movie that I stumbled upon on Netflix today?
How many dicks?
Or
are
was
there?
it? No, it was Hulu. It was a Hulu original.
22.
Dude,
That is one,
it's
two-
called
that is one, two,
Nasty Pieces of Work. It's almost like a cross between. It's like somebody wanted to do Saw but didn't know how to invent things, so they did it on the premise of Clue. Like this high-end fucking CEO or some shit has a position open at their company or whatever, and the one goody, what you think, who deserves the job, is up for it, and then there's this. Personally, I think he's a go-getter, but this dickhead that is going for the job too. So they go to this fucking guy's house for dinner. It's like right around Christmas time, and pretty much they start testing him slowly but surely, like weirder and weirder tests. And the dude's wife is like a fucking screwball. I don't know if you remember the old. I say we were back in our early teens. It was a movie called The Warlock.
I seen it.
With a blonde, kind of British-speaking guy. He was the
you had
Warlock.
the little short lady in it and shit. That plays on what is that shit? Wait, no, the LA one.
There was a lady in there, but I don't know.
there's a short
I
lady.
don't
She was
remember
real short,
seeing
like
her
that
in anything
voice.
else.
You ever seen-
Anyways,
Alright, go ahead.
he plays the fucking the CEO, and it just goes on, and the tests get a little bit more gruesome, but it pits the two guys against each other who are going for the job. And dude, it's like so hilariously demented, Scotty, that it has become like it's gonna be my new holiday movie.
Yeah.
It's up there with Die Hard, dude. No lie, like it is totally up there with Die Hard.
I have to break it to you.
I'll probably won't
Die
watch
Hard's
it.
not a Christmas movie.
Oh, you're fucking crazy. Die Hard is definitely.
I believe the same
A
thing
holiday
until the
movie.
man himself came out and said Die Hard is not a
I don't
Christmas
give a
movie.
fuck what the man himself says. In my eyes, it not.
I will accept that answer.
I don't think I ever watched Die Hard.
Go the fuck
What?
home. Go home.
Okay.
No more pandas for you.
Aww.
Bad Kenya.
No
Never watched
You guys
pandas.
Die
gonna make me
Hard.
cry again.
Good.
That is-
You deserve it.
Terrible. Oh my God. Christmas is not Christmas. I mean, I don't really believe in
Gremlins
Christmas.
is a
but
Christmas movie. I don't care what anybody says.
Christmas isn't Christmas until you fucking see Hans Gruber drop from fucking Nakatomi Building.
Boom.
And
You know,
and the Gremlins, the original, the
Yes.
first one, the shit.
Fun fact, the second Die Hard is also a Christmas movie.
The one is that the one at the airport?
Yep.
Yep,
It's
you're absolutely
Christmas
right.
a couple years later.
You're absolutely right. Because doesn't he mention something? Why does this keep happening or some shit
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, the movie trope, like, why does this keep happening? Or and then you get to the third one where Samuel L. Jackson has to save him.
Did you ever see the edited version of that?
Yeah.
That is so silly, especially when he's walking outside with the sign.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, dude, terrible.
I still, you know what movie I'm having a hard ass time finding?
Which one?
187. With Samuel L. Jackson, where he's the teacher.
Yeah, great. I was just talking about that. That was an awesome
That's
fucking
a good
movie.
flick.
Dude.
Good flick. Where he shoots the kid with the bow and arrow with the hypodermic needle and knocks him the fuck out and cuts his fingers off and then mails him to the hospital. And then they're in the class the next day and like, what's the name for your fingers? And the girl's like, your phalanges? He's like, that's right, everybody wiggle your phalanges. Wiggle your phalanges. And the kid's sitting in the back with his fingers just fresh, staring at his freshly sewn back together hand. Like,
Fuck yeah.
that's a great flick. I go online and watch the trailer for it just because.
And you're right. It is out. Here's. I think it might be a little conspiracy because I know certain movies get taken off quick.
Microphone.
Sorry.
Here's something to ponder on. I don't know if you are, and it's kind of a stretch, but I
Come
just,
on, words.
I'm trying to put it all together where it would actually make sense because it was kind of hard for me to put together. Within this week alone, I would say 7 days, not in concurrent days. You know what I'm saying? I think it started like maybe last Wednesday or Thursday. A news plane got downed. Like they made an emergency landing.
Okay.
They claim that they hit a drone. Now,
It was a helicopter,
yeah, you're absolutely right. My
and
fault.
it was it hit the tail.
Right. Did you see the hole?
No.
Yeah, I saw the hole. I forget what channel like gets raw footage. Don't even like without anybody talking and shit. Seen the hole and I seen the aftermath.
Mm-hmm.
If that was a drone, that was a very big, expensive drone. Because, and the reason why I say that, because I know a lot of high altitude, fast moving shit, if you hit something small, it fucks shit up.
Yeah.
But they said that they hit birds and shit all the time, that it doesn't bother it.
Well, there's a big difference between anything metal and flesh. Because that drone could have struck the tail rotor, snapped off part of the tail rotor, that piece of the tail rotor hit the tail, and that's where the hole came from.
But it didn't. Tail was still intact. All the blades were still intact. There was a big ass hole in the back, and it was like scuffage on the side of the.
Well, it's Greg's transmission in the Cavalier all over again. Where did this giant hole in the top of it come from?
Yeah.
Nobody fucking knows, but it's there.
Now, that was... the only thing weird to me about that whole thing was supposedly drones are only made to go 4,000 feet, and they have a door or a window that they could go so much higher up before they hit airspace they're not allowed to be in.
Okay.
And this drone supposedly went into airspace it wasn't supposed to be in.
Okay.
Now, I'm sure there's high-end drones that could do that.
There are.
But that's the only thing that caught me weird at first.
Okay, first off, you're also believing that people are going to follow rules. And you're one of the largest rule breakers we know.
Well, no. This is that's what caught me as weird. That's the only thing that caught me as weird. Now, a few days later, Black Hawk, 3 people killed. That helicopter went down. That was supposedly some kind of maintenance problem or whatever. They took it on a maintenance run, and a Black Hawk helicopter fucking got taken down. Crash, 3 people dead. Now,
I didn't hear about
after that, now a few days after that, we have a naval base. 3 people just got shot dead by a Saudi Air Force pilot that was over here just on training shit.
Was he Saudi?
Yeah. They're making a big deal out of it because he was Saudi.
I just saw it happen. I didn't see any details on it.
So, dude, this doesn't seem... It seems like a lot of coincidences, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's because you can take any few small things and add them together with conspiratorial thoughts and make it work.
I don't know if I can make it work, but it just...
You just tried like hell to.
It's weird to me. No, I need more to it, but it just... I'm asking your opinion about it. Like, doesn't that seem kind of odd to you?
No, because if you really want to think about it, we could talk. We could add in the 2 guys who hijacked the UPS truck after they fucking heisted a bunch of jewels from a jewelry store.
But there's reasoning behind that, though.
Okay, and then there's something that mysteriously happened and hit a helicopter and caused malfunction, and then a military helicopter happened to malfunction and crash and killed 3 people, and then you had some pilot over here just go ham sandwich and kill a bunch of motherfuckers. All of these things have nothing to do with each other. They just happen to happen around the same time, and you're
right.
And
Well,
you
no,
go,
I'm
well, it's
wondering
weird
if
because
they have anything to do with each other.
But why would they? Because you want them to.
No, I don't want them to, but I've
But
been going on about this for quite some time. Like, something's been going on that nobody's really wanting to tell us about. Because we never, when we were younger, how many times did you hear planes just dropping out the sky or
How often
helicopters
did you
just
watch
dropping
the
out the
news?
sky? A lot.
Did you?
A whole lot, yeah.
Did you really?
I had no
No.
choice.
Did you
My
really
grandfather
watch-
watched the news.
While you were out getting pussy and doing drugs and trying to stay away from home, you were watching
That
the
was
news.
later on in life, dude, and I still watch the news because it was ingrained there. Even my dad, who was a dope dealer, fucking read the fucking paper and watched the news, like, religiously. I don't even know why, because, like, again, like, he broke just...
I'll say this about it. Back when we were young, the news was about... It's all about ratings. Back then, people wanted happy shit. You didn't, they glossed over the bad shit real fast. Like, this happened, this happened, this happened. Now, we're going to talk about the Strawberry Festival for 20 minutes. Right? That's what we remember as kids. Is all the happy shit got all the airplay, right? And then every once in a while, you'd hear about some bad shit happening, but it'd be, this happened, boom, on to the next happy thing, right? Nowadays, nobody cares about the happy shit happening. So we sensationalize all the bad shit. That's why it's so pronounced in the media. Because everybody wants that next big thing, that next thing that's going to catch everybody's attention, because you don't care about that kid who can recite fucking pi algorithm out to 150
Or the
places.
headlights being made out of coffee. You know, to me, that's a big thing, dude.
It's not. They're not made out of coffee. They're
It's
made
the
out of
shells. It's made out of the shells of the coffee. The chaff of the coffee bean. Because I guess they went to McDonald's. They're making a deal with McDonald's because they don't roast their own beans. They send them out. So to roast them, they got to take the shaft off the bean, the chaff. CHAFE.
Chaff.
Yeah, they got to take that off the bean. Well, that's what they're making it out of. Right now, supposedly they're making it out of like an epoxy resin and something else that's biodegradable or something. But this is like, to me, this is some big shit.
Right, but see, that's not getting airplay because it's not tragic.
Right.
You're absolutely right.
It's not getting attention.
100%.
It's sort of, and I'll bring it up now. It's how all those. I'll wait till you come back to your microphone.
Yeah, because you can't answer.
Yeah, but you're not by a mic. Okay. But it's it boils down to like the Twitter and Facebook algorithms. You know, like you go, or even Google, the Google algorithm.
Those are fucked up, dude. Those are real fucked up.
They're not fucked up. They're not fucked up. And I'll explain to you how they're designed and why it makes you think they're fucked up. Turn that sideways. Yeah. You get wide angle. But okay, so when we use Facebook because I can explain this one the best. And it's essentially the same thing as Google, which is slightly different, but I'll still explain it to you. What they do is what you interact with is what it recommends for you to see. So if you interact with things that are, you know, like say, and this is just an example. Say, if all you interact is like you see a post that's anti-President Trump, okay, and you interact with that post, it's going to give you more anti-Donald Trump posts because you interacted with that person.
Depends on what platform you're on.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
I'll
Because
let
your
you
man
know
Ari,
why.
no, because
I'll
your
let you
man
know
Ari
why.
Shaffir did an experiment. He went on YouTube, which YouTube is linked to Google, which Google owns Facebook.
Yeah.
Well, sort of, but and he did nothing but search for puppy videos for a month, and then he would go onto Google, and it would recommend him things about puppies, and he would go onto Facebook, and it would suggest him pro puppy Facebook pages. It does not matter what it's just what you're interacting with and what you're searching for. It pushes out more to you.
All right. I see. That's the advertising part. But and the only reason why, because I was thinking the same thing for the longest time. The only reason why I am going against that whole theory is because I watched the hearings with Zuckerberg and the CEO from Google, and not only the ones that are just happening now, but the ones that were happening like early Obama era.
Yep.
And what made me start looking into it was when Trump started running for president. I tried it. I forget what Jarrett was still on the shows, and I forget what I was preparing to debate him on, but I was looking for something on conservative shit. And every time I typed, not Facebook, this was Google. Every time I typed anything conservative, nothing presidential, nothing for Trump, just something conservative, it would take me to anti-Trump stuff. And I thought it was me. I thought I was just, because I thought, because I on YouTube look at fucking, pro-Trump stuff or whatever, or I'm constantly on Fox and it was an opposing thing. Maybe it was that. So I had Jarrett look at it. I was like, use your phone and just ask it something good about a conservative or something. And he tried.
For the layman, because I don't know. Conservatives equal
Republicans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Making sure I got the terminology correct.
And I told him, I was like, use any search engine. I use Google. And he also used Google on his separate phone. And he just, and he's not a Trump supporter. He put in some, I forget what he asked about what conservatives have done good or whatever. And it didn't even answer the question, didn't even bring up something that was close to the question. It was all anti-Trump stuff. And he was like, what the fuck is this? Now, the newer trials are not on that. It's on bias, but they didn't go conservative or Democrat like they did back in the early Obama era. It started in the early Obama era, and it was the opposite. Every time you try to type in something about a Democrat or something back in the day, it would come up anti-Democrat stuff and anti-Obama stuff. And they had a big fucking hearing and shit about it, and it came out that whatever algorithm, whatever, somebody was paying somebody to fuck off, and that CEO is no longer there. Well, pretty much the same thing is happening now, but flipped, and it's really fucked up. And you'll notice it more and more coming towards the elections, and right maybe a month after the elections, and then it'll kind of tear off, and then you'll start getting some answers again. But it goes by Google, it goes by Bing, it goes by, what's that one that claims that's not affiliated with any of the Duck, whatever.
DuckDuckGo.
Yeah, I even downloaded that just to try. And I found out that they all tie into each other anyways.
I disagree.
I looked into it because I couldn't understand why I was getting the same shit.
And the fact that you're looking into it and you're trying to get answers and you think you have answers about these algorithms automatically says
no, I don't have answers about the algorithm. I just know what I heard in the hearings. It just
that's what you heard in the hearings. And if you would have, and you can attest to this if you watched the entire thing, just like I did both times, they said we have no idea how they work. They just do.
The one Indian guy said that.
But they've said it.
But when they got Zuckerberg there, Zuckerberg knew what the fuck was going on. And he was like, well, we're trying our damnedest to deter or change our security, this and that, to make it less biased. And then they try to throw in the whole Russian hacking thing.
That was real.
Yeah, but real. Do you know what they were doing?
Yes, I know exactly what they were doing.
What do you think they were doing?
They were going on and they would make Facebook groups, right? That like it would be like it'd be a person posing as a certain, like it'd be like, okay, this is like I don't even fucking know. I can't even think of an example. Because I watched that Joe Rogan with the chick who did all the research on it.
I didn't see that one. What I see was
she was on the commission that researched all the Russian site that like
no shit.
They made fake Instagram accounts, fake Facebook accounts. They were for the long game.
See what
when I say fake, they're real accounts. They exist.
Right.
But they'd be like pro lowriders. So it'd be like a lowrider account on Facebook. So for like 2 years, that's all they do is post shit about lowriders. So now they got all the people for about like lowriders, and then at some point they would just flop over to a different format. And
See,
then,
that's not what I forget what news
wasn't-
channel did the
wasn't-
documentary on it.
It wasn't hacking. It was them trying to control
The narrative.
Like,
That's
like
pretty much
they
what
have
I
a
got.
page that was like, you know, pro herbal healthcare, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, you know, Hillary doesn't like how, you know, this.
Yeah,
we can't be with that.
That's what I see. It was more like the
I'll
dude
send
who
you. I'll
interviews the
send
old
you. I'll
people.
find the Joe Rogan.
Yeah, definitely,
Thing.
definitely.
'Cause dude, it was fucking mind blowing.
But the news thing, documentary, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that I've seen, they went
Everybody just
into it
chilling on their
and
phones,
pretty
man.
much
Everybody's chilling on their phones. We broke them again.
It was the
Yeah,
same
because this
thing
conversation
almost
is
like
kind
you
of
said.
boring me. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It
it kind of
kind of
sucks.
involves us all because
Well,
it
see-
all
see-
ties into
hold
we're
on.
being listened to
Hold
by
on.
Big Brother.
Hold on, we've always been being listened to by Big Brother.
We proved that.
If you don't like the conversation, you can interject and attempt to
Yes,
change
you can
it.
speak anytime you want. You can go back to even anal if you want.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Even though she has a big shit-eating grin on her face now.
She's
But-
halfway through that bottle of wine, Mark. She's feeling it.
Yeah.
I got another bottle of wine in the van.
I'm a light.
That's
I'm
the
a
magic
light
van,
drinker.
man.
Magic van. Yeah, it's magic because it somehow fucking runs still.
Yeah, no shit.
That's like the Wonder Cavalier out there. She's a beater with a heater.
Hey, look, I gotta admit, I don't like foreign rides, but that Honda's fucking been through some shit and still rolling.
Dude, Hondas are one of the best vehicles out there.
I love
Greg?
foreign cars.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Nobody
I'm
can
just
hear
saying,
you nodding, Greg.
I just have my, pro-American stuff.
And it got built in America.
Oh, I don't doubt that. Dude, Honda has more plants in America than
You know what got built? You know what
anywhere
got built in Japan? Your Harley.
2 of them.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. 2
I'm
of them.
pro-American.
Yeah, but they're also
1776. Did I sound like him a little bit?
You sounded like Joe Biden saying that he was fucking vice president in 1970. Did you see that interview he did with the old man? Like he was
They
at
called
some,
him fat. Yeah.
yeah, he was in some town hall. He just snapped on the dude.
The best part is, because I floated. I get all my political crap from Twitter solely because the people that I follow on Twitter I have selected just because I get both ends of the spectrum.
See, that's the reason why I don't get on Twitter.
No, because
I'll be famous
I don't
for the wrong
interact.
thing.
I don't interact with things. I read them.
You know I can't.
And
He has to
That's the
say
best part about
something.
Twitter, though. You can say what
Yeah.
you
Can't
want.
keep his mouth
Nobody's going to
shut.
respond to you. There's too many people. You're screaming to the void. Literally, you're screaming to the
I
void.
think it's better off for Upside Down Studios if I stay off Twitter just in case.
That's fine because you'll never.
You'll be
get
like,
it.
what's her
But
name? Roseanne Barr?
What I'm saying is the best part about that Joe Biden thing is he called that guy
Getting
fat.
fired.
He called that guy
Then
fat.
And then he said you want to
apologizing.
do push-ups and
Hold
stuff.
on.
What?
You was talking, so I was gonna let you talk since talking over people.
I'm sorry. I just said he would be like Roseanne Barr.
Roseanne Barr has legit mental issues.
I don't think so. I like Roseanne.
I like Roseanne.
can
I
see-
like
I can
Roseanne
see
to a
you
certain
like
extent,
her.
but no, she does have mental issues.
She got
because-
mental issues like my mama got mental issues.
No, she got mental issues because she got hit by a car.
She got mental issues like my mama got mental issues.
You know, the chair upside the head, the car, who knows? But anyway, the best part about that was literally within the hour, Democrats on Twitter were saying, "Well, he never called anybody a name."
Oh,
and it's like, and the best part
jeez.
is, here comes Steven Crowder going, "There's video," and then linked it, and I was just like, "Yeah," and that's why I like Twitter because you get instant gratification for the, well, that didn't happen. The fuck it didn't. Like I said, I don't respond to shit on Twitter. It's,
I would
it's
have
just there.
no-
It's just there
I'd
for me
have-
to.
like it would bother me too much. That's because it bothered me just to cut off a lot of my debates or arguments because I could have taken that whole argument to another level, which
You
I
wouldn't
didn't want to.
That's the thing.
but-
That's the thing, though. You would either have that debate with somebody who's going to go right back to that conversation, like you were talking about with TJ. They're just going to call you shit, or nobody's going to respond to you, and you're just going to be like, "Why is nobody responding?" What the fuck?
I'm the kind of person I will like message and then in the middle of it, I'll just like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just delete it all and keep reading the comments.
And Marco would hate it too because you only get 140 characters or 280 or whatever it is.
Well, see, I've noticed that too, especially because I use voice text a lot. I am so tired of fucking fixing typos and shit like that.
Enunciate and speak slower.
I'm bad. I have
phone,
a speech problem,
For
so
real.
I'm really
Like,
bad.
I bet
at
you,
it.
We know you have speech problems.
you can make 5 messages and 3 out
I
of
ain't
your
letting
5
that go,
messages
Greg.
will be
I
fucking
ain't
wrong.
I admit it. I admit it several times.
What'd you admit?
I have a speech problem,
She uses the wrong words when she means other things.
and I say words wrong too.
I make up words.
I don't do that, but I say
You know,
words wrong.
like hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus.
Yeah, fucking hippopotamus.
What's a hippopotamus?
I don't fucking know. Fucking heifer with a that fucks hippos.
So a hippopotamus,
A heifer that fucks hippos.
which would be a female hippopotamus.
No,
Yeah.
there's a lot of generalities on heifer. See, making stuff up, you could put anything anywhere. I was thinking about a fat girl actually, but you
Yeah,
know,
you think about cow. A
Heifer?
female cow is a heifer.
right?
I'd be like Rob Snyder in that Big Daddy movie, hip hop, hip hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus.
Hip hop anonymous.
I love it when they have that guy with the Guy Fawkes mask breakdancing and he goes hippopotamus. That's the good one.
Fucking A.
Greg, wake up.
I'm up.
Wake up.
Corey, go away.
So we gotta talk about cars or
I will
something for
in a
Greg
minute.
to wake up.
You kicking that mic stand like it's his fucking job.
No
You're
shit.
up in the middle of me for, you know, I ain't got to keep turning.
Yeah, I gotta keep it in the middle of me so I have something to turn away from when I go play on my phone or some more.
Hey, that second hour went pretty fucking quick though.
I got my
Did you
sister
notice that
blowing me
second
up.
hour went pretty fucking quick though?
Was that an hour?
I don't know.
No, I'd say because our break went a little long.
It's been a half an hour, Mark. It's been a half an hour.
That's what I'm saying. Our break went a little long.
Your break went a little long.
I went
You
and found some
guys'
shit.
break went along. I was here the whole time.
Yeah, she ain't
You
really
could
table
have
one
been
time yet.
speaking. You could have did a little dance in front of the camera. You
Cameras
could
were
have
not
shown
in.
titty.
Worked online.
You could have fucking Janet Jackson.
She
and
wanted
And
we
to
that's
were-
video
what black
as we
people
going.
usually do.
I don't know.
know
You
what?
tell us.
What black females usually do, twerk.
You tell us. I don't know.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of white
I
ones
see
doing it
like
on
white
camera.
trash
They
girls
be looking dumb
twerking
as fuck.
90% of the time. I was even at like an after hours black club last week and I ain't seen no girls twerking.
Well, let's prove this theory. Let's go to
Google.
Man, let's go back.
and see who the
let's-
first is. Yeah, black person.
I ain't saying that the black person's people don't do it better. Although I've seen a few white girls who done got some junk
Oh,
in the trunk.
I've seen them drop it down too. But I grew up in all black night. I don't know. It's a whole new
You
show.
went back for I
He's
don't
like,
know.
Corey's over there
I
like-
pleaded the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
Corey's over there like, I am drunk and I'm going to incriminate myself.
In no way. But I ain't drunk yet, but I ain't incriminating
Yeah,
myself.
you are. Shut the
that.
fuck up.
No, I'm not.
What
I'm
is
nowhere
there
near
to
close.
incriminate?
Nowhere near close.
Look,
Your
there's
glazed
some
eye.
big booty
Your
girls that know how to
glazed
shake
red
it.
eye.
There's some big booty.
Hold on, hold on.
You know,
Hold on.
We're done with that, Mark.
Hold on.
We're trying to figure out.
He giving me a sobriety
Well,
test
Cor-
right now.
Corey's what?
And we need to finish this shit.
oh no, Corey's not fucking rubbing his face on
No.
some fucking
No, I ain't done
kind
yet.
of cement or something.
We know you ain't done
Let
yet.
him get the sobriety test. Let him see if he can catch me stumble a little bit.
So are you not done yet, or are you not drunk yet?
I'm not drunk yet.
Okay, because you just said you wasn't done yet.
Done, drunk, it all means the same.
Yeah,
No,
it
it
sounds
doesn't.
like the-
Yeah, huh?
No, it
Greg,
doesn't.
what do I say after the
First
night after I
question
puke?
failed.
I'm done, don't I? Don't I? I say I'm done every night now.
Okay, so you have to puke. So
Yeah,
you equate.
if I don't
being
puke, I ain't drunk.
full of shit.
Did you
That's
operate a
question
motor
2.
vehicle?
Logic to me, I guess.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. He doesn't have a license.
Dude, I took about 5 shots of this. This ain't nothing.
I would like you to
And
see
I
a
took like 4
telecop
sips of
that.
this. That ain't nothing.
I'm not drunk. I didn't puke yet.
He
I
don't
think-
know
I
what he's
think
talking
Scotty
about.
done
I
won
didn't
this
puke.
whole
I'm
debate.
not
He
gonna
even
lie,
told
and I
you.
didn't puke yet.
He told you on air that he don't know what the fuck he's talking about half the time.
No,
Can't
I
listen to
said
him.
I'd be making shit up
Yeah.
sometimes, like words.
Almost
Yeah,
same thing.
I got
Same
you.
thing.
I
like
got
one right
you
here, this
pulling
one's
your
like
face
one
off the
level
toilet
down.
on video. I don't want to hear it.
You know it's
Greg
true.
got you
Listen,
on video
listen.
sucking
You know
face
it's true
with the
when he ain't
pavement.
jumping in and shut me up.
No, I'm just letting you guys do it. I'm waiting for that opportunity when I come in and shit on you again.
And just like shut the fuck up.
Everybody.
I think out of the 4 questions he asked you, you got all of them wrong.
No, I didn't, because I ain't drunk yet. I ain't say I'm drunk
He
yet.
didn't throw
No,
up
he didn't
yet.
ask you if you were drunk.
Yeah, huh? He did say that.
No,
he said, look
he
like I'm
asked
fucked
you,
up.
what did you say? Are you drunk yet or are you done yet? And you said,
was-
I ain't, and
That
Scotty
was
was
the
like, you
fifth
said, are you
question
done
asked
yet?
After the main
He didn't
question.
do
he
that.
asked.
Oh, fuck,
That's-
he's axing things too now. We got lumberjacks all around.
I'm cutting shit up right now. I'm cutting shit up. I'm knocking trees down. Well, anyway,
We got big lumber Corey over here.
I know Scotty's
For
detail
that man
oriented,
a
and that makes
flannel.
me detail oriented.
Scotty,
And I
I'm
know what
act-
Scotty
I'm-
said.
I'm
'cause
asking-
I'm not that fucked
shit
up.
down right now.
He took both the words, the right one and the wrong
Yeah,
one, and put
both
them
of
together,
them,
guys.
both of them.
He put them
To
together.
prove
That
the
was like
point.
AXSKIN.
I had to do it both ways for he ain't shut me up in the middle of my conversation. But the main question was asked, cut you down, whatever way you want to do it. Was I drunk yet? I said no. And then I said, I'm not done yet, or I'm not drunk
See,
yet.
I don't know because
That
nobody
was like the
asked him
fifth
anything.
question.
We asked him a few things. Though.
Yeah.
Nobody
Whatever
asked him
fuck he
shit.
says, but I'm nowhere near
I'm
drunk yet.
pretty fucking sober, and right there is recording this, so we could do an instant replay like the
We
NFL.
can.
But I'm pretty sure you just ad-libbed everything you just said.
I probably did, because I'm good at that shit.
No,
But
you're not, because I caught it. That wasn't even Jedi shit.
I said the same
that
shit I
wasn't
said
even
in the
Padawan
beginning.
shit.
So I'm not, I ain't
I don't know
changed my
because you slurred
conversation.
through all of it, so I
No.
can't understand a fucking word of
You
it.
sound like Jar Jar Binks.
On this note, go to different
Misha
subject.
Jar Jar Binks.
I'm not drunk.
We will say
Because
that
he
you are
didn't throw
slightly
up yet.
intoxicated.
Correct. He's
Yeah.
not drunk because he
If
did
I
not
got
throw
pulled
up
over, I'll smoke weed and I'll drink it. Yeah. But I'm not drunk and I ain't driving, so that's
And
good.
wasn't that another question? Do you have a license?
Me? Hell no.
Exactly. So you're not driving. So that was another
That don't
question
mean
you
I
got
don't
wrong.
drive.
He asked you, "Can you drive a vehicle right now?"
Yes.
You said yes. No, you can't. You don't have a license.
It's your question, Corey. Trick question.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm taking a
way,
driving
you know.
test right now.
If
Yeah,
you
you'd
were
be
on
failing
your
if you
ball-
was.
If you were on the ball, you'd have caught that.
I wasn't allowed to get my license since I've been like 15. It's
Probably
been
because you
horrible.
was drunk behind the wheel.
Yeah, it was. That's
See?
why.
Oh, yeah. The evidence indicates
Yeah.
that Corey happens to be drunk.
But
Did
I
we
was
see a
really
pattern?
fucked up. I was 15 throwing up on myself driving someone's car. I don't even know who car it was.
That wasn't even CSI.
So they took it till I was 18, and then I caught. I ain't gonna go into this conversation because someone
Yeah,
might be
we ain't
listening.
got time to go through your
No,
rap sheet.
no, that shit
No,
too
we
long.
definitely ain't got time
no,
to go.
Yeah.
way too long.
Ain't nobody
We
got
all
time.
know you from the Smackahoe tribe.
I ain't been allowed to have a license for fucking ever.
You shouldn't be allowed to have a woman.
I know, but I get many of them, and I treat them all the same.
Shitty.
From the
No,
Smackahoe
I treat them all the
tribe.
same. I tell them at the beginning, no relationships. It's cut.
Cut and dry.
Cut and dry right there. If they think it's
Just
something
like they
else, no.
pussies after they hear that.
Probably because I ain't. No.
It's like there's a Sahara Desert down there.
Yeah.
Mark, we gotta put his cheaters on to read the fucking screen.
Actually,
Showing
these
his
are real-
age again.
These are real deals.
These ones are prescriptions.
Yeah, $600 and it ain't my fucking
What
cheaters
the
are better.
fuck are you doing spending $600 on glasses? You should have just got the goddamn LASIK.
He's
They're
Marco.
Harleys.
You should have got the goddamn
Don't mean
LASIK.
shit.
Look, we've done moved on from your drunkenness. You can let it go. Alright. Over here axing people shit, scaring the fuck out of everybody.
He's not over.
How you doing, Greg? You drunk yet?
No.
Got buzz?
Man, a little
Shut
bit.
the fuck up, drunkie. Nobody asked you.
Thought you were talking to me.
Nope, I'm looking at him, but he's looking at his phone again, so, you know, it's not like we're doing shit.
Doing shit. Big things.
If I drink this whole bottle,
You gonna end up spending that on that couch over there.
Nah, that's some booze farm, man.
no, I'm drinking it slow, so I'm good.
I'm drinking this low, so I'm good. The cops don't give a fuck about that.
All right,
I'm good.
here's something
I
for you,
know my
Scotty. Have
limits.
you heard anything about the pig man?
Greg
Oh,
should know
Lord.
all about that. I know my limits.
Okay. Elaborate slightly.
All right, it says. Wait, let me make sure. Is this even in the U.S.? It says Yahoo News UK, so it's got to be in the UK. It
What is
doesn't
he
matter
looking
because it's
for?
still.
Pigman, United Kingdom.
He's trying to look at his screen. That's what he's trying to do.
All right,
Showing
so
his
it
age,
says
old
man
man.
terrorized school children wearing a pig mask is arrested for racism.
Where
Okay.
at?
Read the article.
I'm about to.
It says
All right,
that
it
you
says-
cannot infer what happened from the headline We've been through this many times.
Well,
you continue to do it.
Well, racism isn't in this. This is the reason why I said
Racism's not in the headline.
Yeah, it was.
No. The reason he was arrested was racism.
Right.
But the reason that he was arrested,
I
the
get
thing
what
that
you're
he
saying.
did
Okay, I
that
get what you're
equates
saying.
racism is not in the headline.
All right. Police hunting a man dressed in a pig mask who has been terrifying school children have arrested a man on suspicion of racism.
Okay.
Pupils have been left too frightened to walk to class after the suspect jumped out at them in the street.
Give me that.
That was written twice.
Just give me that.
In the street of Brandon Stream area of Malvern.
Johnny, just
That's
take it.
definitely in
Take
the UK.
Take it.
There are also reports of the offender
Mine.
brandishing the pig man. They're calling him the pig man outside Great Marvin Other School. But pretty much this 55-year-old man
Give me the damn
who
thing.
they
Give me the damn thing. Give me the damn thing.
arrested
Give me the damn thing.
has been jumping out at kids, but they never said he was jumping out at white kids or black kids or if he was of any specific race.
Is that like the
So why
football
is that
player
even
and
a
the
racial
football?
thing?
Like he said he couldn't see the football because a black guy was.
No, they couldn't see the football
Football.
because the jerseys are a dark color.
I thought that was because of the. I don't know.
No,
'Cause
because-
it was
no,
claiming
because-
it was racist.
Yes, but then another person came out and said it doesn't matter who's holding the ball. If the jerseys are dark, it doesn't matter if it's a black guy or a white guy. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can't see the
You
ball.
can't see
But how is that racist?
because the ball is brown and the person's brown, so you can't tell if they're holding it or not.
That's what I was saying.
Yes, that's what some people are inferring from that statement because they're
fucking assholes.
Exactly.
You know what? While you're looking at that, and she brought that up, I heard one of the most profound statements on a commercial. It was actually a trailer for a new series on the BET channel. I don't remember what the series was. It's predominantly black women there. But one of the greatest things that I have yet to be heard came out of this black girl's mouth. Apparently the show's about, this girl, she was, down on her luck. Somebody gave her a chance to start writing for a movie or a sitcom or something. And she got into, writing for, something like that.
Here's the sentence that you skipped over.
Well,
Following an appeal, West Mercia police confirmed a 55-year-old man from the town had been arrested on suspicion of racially aggravated public order offense.
But it doesn't say what he did to do that. Was it only black kids he messed with, or was
Obviously.
it all white
Let's
kids?
infer things. Obviously. It does not need to be spelled out. If he's arrested on racism, either way,
What if he was a black dude messing with white kids?
then he'd still get arrested for racism.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yes. That doesn't. Long story short, he's some asshole fucking with kids, and we have to make some shit up sometimes.
Now that makes more sense.
In this case, it's okay to make things up.
That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, we'll agree on
Did
that.
Corey go to puke?
Probably.
Oh, he's drunk.
Now, the most profound thing that I heard, though, I don't know why this was bothering me, and this is why I kept watching this trailer over and over. Before this trailer, they show Madea and Tyler Perry, and he's advertising the new BET app channel, or channel app, which BET's been around forever.
Right.
And I guess with everything switching now and everybody getting butthurt about everything, I'm still wondering why it's okay to have a BET but not a WET. You don't see Larry the Cable Guy coming out fucking advertising fucking Mama's Family.
Yes, you did. Country Music Television, CMT. They just don't call it white people television.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you can't. Double standards, Mark. We've been through this.
But that's what I'm getting at. So I guess that's what's been bothering me,
Yeah.
the double standard. But in that double standard, I watched this trailer several times. And this trailer, I'm going to start watching the series, no lie. The one girl was talking to another black girl. And the black girl was like, don't you want to make good black movies? And the girl was like, no. I want to make good movies that have black people in them. Why can't the world fucking see that? Why can't that be like that? You know, it ain't gotta be a fucking white movie. It's a good movie with white folks and black folks. It's not gotta be a black movie. It's a good movie with black folks and white. It's a good fucking movie.
I just don't know why we have to see color. Like, your ancestors came from a place with more sun than mine, henceforth why you have more melanin in your skin than I do.
I mean, personally, I can look at the two people at the table right now, and, you know, they were both slaves. You know, their ancestors were both slaves. The fucking Irish were slaves and were treated worse than the black folks. At least the black folks once upon a time in the millennia were kings and queens and shit. You know, they ruled the fucking earth for a while. I don't know what the fuck Greg is down there. You know, my people was pretty much just a fucking fuck spot. You know? Puerto Rico, that's all Puerto Rico was. It was a fuck spot. We had our natives there. They brought slaves there. They had Spaniards there. They had blacks there. They had Europeans there. Everybody just drank and fucked and traded slaves and went about their business. So, you know, Puerto Rico was nothing but a big whorehouse. You know, so that's what that is. So, again, I don't know what Greg got going on there. But I know the Irish, I mean, after they hit their potato famine, they hopped on a fucking boat and started going for the New World. You know, the black folks already were established here. And, you know, they looked at the fucking Irish, at, what was it? The black folks do the job of the white man for half the pay. And they do the job, or the Irish would do a quarter of the pay or some shit like that. Darn motherfucking Cody in the house.
Oh, shit.
Shit. We got a special guest there,
right?
y'all.
Just popped on in. Sit down at the microphone there, Mr. Don Cody.
What's
But
happening,
you
man?
know what?
Everybody.
Oh, and
going on?
you're
What's
on
going
the
on?
video as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the FYI.
Wave to everybody.
That one and that one over there.
I did catch myself up, though. You know,
That's the same salute
fell
I gave him.
I guess I fell into the media argument when I was stating my point on the show last week with TJ, because I said the privileged, and I took it back because I think the privileged people don't realize it's just socioeconomical shit that we all try to become that privileged part. You know, I came from the projects. I went from the projects to a fucking suburb. I went from a suburb to my fucking Liberty. You know what I'm saying? We all try to get a little bit better. We just got to remember that where you left still exists. And I fell short of that for a quick minute. I ain't even going to bullshit. But a lot of people don't see that from that area. A lot of people grew up in that Leave It to Beaver land, and they don't care to see that part of the shit. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about white privilege?
I'm
Are you trying to talk about white privilege without saying the words white privilege?
I don't believe in white privilege.
You don't have to believe in it at all. It exists.
Well, that's just like I don't.
Yeah,
Well,
bro.
you've heard my theories on all this stuff.
Coming
you know?
from a white guy, it exists. I'm blessed with the fact that, well, not really, because every time I get pulled over, I get pulled out of the fucking car. But I just look suspect, apparently.
I
By the
guess-
way, this is Kenya, her new heavy metal host. This is Don
yeah,
Cody.
motherfucking Don Cody, he put the beats down.
Yeah.
And he got some knowledge too. I don't ever fucking take away from his brain. I love fucking, you know, with Don Cody.
Fuck yeah.
But,
He's honestly one of the ones on What the Fuck Wednesday that actually took Marco's thought totally away from him at one
Oh yeah,
point in time. It was great.
DK went out and shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you, this shit, though. I like talking with Marco.
But yeah, I mean,
Some
you know,
wild
just
shit,
like my
some-
theories
always
on,
a good time,
on
man. It's
slavery
always
and
a
my
good time.
theories on everything else, you know, I feel that whole persona of white privilege is something that, you know, they're calling it white privilege, but it's something that I aspire for. I'm sure DK aspires for it. I mean, you want a perfect example, Obama, he fucking didn't buy a house in no fucking hood of Chicago. No, where'd he buy a house? In motherfucking Martha's Vineyard.
Hey, don't nobody listen. Don't nobody want to stay in the hood.
Right,
You
right,
can
right.
you can make a way out. It
Look,
ain't. It
and
ain't.
I
It
say
ain't.
they are fucking liars.
Yeah. No, but see, because it ain't. It's not like it's not being true because what's in you can never go no matter where you at. But like
But
when
tell
you
me-
thinking environment wise, it's like you want to have less stress.
Yeah.
Look,
Strife.
first and foremost, and then it's like, okay,
And if you want kids, you want better for your kids.
we want better for our kids, and then you gotta understand we are impoverished together and shit. And when one person seem to be doing a little better, like if you in a room full of people and don't nobody got nothing, and you could just have a little bit more. If all of us had just $1, right, and you got 10, depending on our mind state. Oh, you think you better than us because you got $10 and we only got one.
Yep. And that's fucked
like,
up.
That's the part of the mentality that make us leave, because other than that, like it's love, but you automatically
and
become
that's
a target.
About what I was about to say. Tell me. I mean, because I came from the fucking projects. As soon as a motherfucker start doing a little bit better, as soon as a motherfucker start trying to do things right, you get called a sellout. You get called a fucking, Uncle Tom. You get, and like I said, I got it from the white folks. I got it from the Puerto Ricans. I got it from the blacks, because
it sound crazy, but the hardest thing you'll ever do in your life is try to do the right thing.
You fucking right.
That's the hard. That shit is harder than trying to lift a car by yourself.
The quote I've been hearing a lot lately is, "You're gonna make a lot of people mad when you start doing what's best for you."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah,
like
it's true.
It's true. Like, oh, sit there and look at you and go,
but at the
you're
same,
an asswipe.
But
like,
at the same
I don't
time,
care about you right now.
But at some point in life, you got to love yourself more, and ain't nothing wrong with that. There should be a common understanding. You know what I'm saying? For every human being, like shit, you ain't gonna just if we're in a confrontation, you're not gonna just let me take your life because you a nice guy. You're gonna be like, I got to kill this motherfucker before he killed me.
I'm gonna kill you back.
It's survival. You know what I mean? But then when you got kids, it's kind of, and then you can see it differently. Like, say if you don't got kids, you might see things slightly different. But when you got kids and you thinking like just like going back to the leaving the hood thing and all of that, like when you got kids and shit, we all know that kids is depression, but some of us is lucked up to be able to see, to not just go so deep into it. Like I came up seeing the worst. I could have been a hell of a lot worse than I turned out, to be honestly. And I think it was music that kind of saved me, because I always did music, I always was into it, I was writing and all that shit. So then that's another point. Like we got all these things that we wish we can do, and we close our mind to seeing that this shit is. It's like it's really right there, like it's like how they say there's no money, everything is poverty. It is to a degree because economically it's set up that way. But once you stop accepting that, even if it's the reality, once you stop accepting that shit and you go out and reach for your own, it's out there, like more opportunities than you realize was out there, because you're not trapping yourself into the mind state that there's nothing out there, because there's all kind of mind fuckery that go along with the with the social engineering. You know what I mean? To keep
and like I was just telling Scotty,
the vast majority of a fucking bunch of people.
Once you get to a certain level, you can't forget the levels that you was at before you got there. And I lost sight of that a few times, and it took a minute to get back to that, because I found out that a lot of my views weren't taken into consideration that the other levels there.
And you know the easiest way to get world peace?
Smoke
Take
some
away
weed.
that too. Take away labels. Think about it, right?
Take away what?
Take away labels. Labels, period. Don't label shit. All right, check it out.
I don't know. I want my green beans labeled, so I don't need like Black Eyed Peas.
I don't need eyes to see. For real, that all of us, and that sounds crazy to say, but all of us is different. Like, you know what I'm saying? But all of us got the same thing in common. You know what I'm saying? And that's, we are human beings. So if we could take the labeling race. And here goes the trippy part.
That's what I just told him earlier. I'm like, we're no different, except for the fact that my ancestors came from a different part of the world that made them have less melanin in their skin than your ancestors.
And in every culture had they ups. Everybody got their good, bad, and ugly. So every culture there ain't no one better than the other, because everybody did great shit and everybody did some fucked up shit. Yeah. So it's just levels of playing field all the way around. You just strict the labels. Yeah. If you strip them labels down, because it don't gotta be this group of people. Everybody's supposed to feel like they top shit. So if you want to label, all right, well, y'all motherfuckers, y'all Indians, y'all blacks, y'all whatever, and we separating everything.
Well, now
whatever group you're in, now you're gonna try to rep for your group.
Yeah. Now we've created strife as opposed to working together as one.
And even though, and then you got people that's proud of what they are, but then you got people who develop into extremists. Then the motherfuckers that make it bad for everybody. And everybody's culture got extremists. It's just right now the Arabic cats is getting all the flack, and the crazy part is like, let's just go in hip hop. Back when motherfuckers was like a Tribe Called Quest and the Rakim and all them cats, they was kicking that 5% shit. I always perceived people following the Muslim faith to be peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't about none of that the shit that they keep putting on TV. You know what I mean? Like, I even knew a couple cats, they was on some shit like they couldn't even talk about each other without you being there.
I did a piece on Corey's show about that. I did a little research. Like, a lot of them beefs and shit, and a lot of that, you know, even like stuff that I thought was some real deal shit back when I was younger. That shit was all staged. All the way down to that whole Jay-Z where Beyonce's sister beat Jay-Z's ass in the elevator. Her fucking dad came out and fucking blew the whistle on that shit.
Well, it was got you guys talking about it and listening to their music.
They didn't think that their album was going to do too good. So they did that shit. Yeah, it was a publicity.
They've been doing it. They've been doing this. They've been doing that shit since the beginning. But he shook back though. He the only person I ever seen that shit not totally wipe out his career. He paid his debt, so to speak. I mean, they tanked the next. I mean, well, one number one everywhere else, but like he got his public shaming. Nah, I'm talking about Chris Brown. Like that shit we going. And I mean,
that's just because he got a big dick. We all seen the news. He got a knee knocker.
Oh, he could have fucking fucked the Kardashian and got rid of that shit in fucking one video.
I'm just saying.
What?
Yeah, that's what Monica's brother did.
I'm just saying.
Kardashians got fucking famous.
People use all that shit to
Ray J?
to
Was
sell.
it Ray J?
But then it's like, okay, so where's the moral integrity though? Like I understand. I mean, like there's always since the beginning of time there was always an easy way, but it always cost you all your fucking morals, not the whole empty the whole bank.
Well, that's the personification.
And the problem
if you
is,
call it the devil or whatever.
But here's the gift and the curse of everybody having access.
Where's my box?
People who don't really understand this shit, they gonna go and push a message online, and then there's gonna be a whole bunch of like-minded motherfuckers that's following a bad message.
Advice because you got them all hyped up about something.
Yeah, and all it is because I'm gonna go do something totally ridiculous so you can look at me, and I don't care as long as you looking, and that's the scary part. They don't even care as long as you looking. I remember back when they started all them dumbass challenges like the cinnamon challenge. Everybody down there choking themselves out online. Like, come on,
dumbasses.
Oh, there's
like,
a few
like
of them going
I can
around
make
the
it, or
schools now.
like the chug the gallon of milk shit. Like, you don't watch 20 videos of people puking from this shit.
Hey, look,
we're gonna try it anyway.
Scott,
right.
I'm gonna cut in on everybody's shit for a minute because y'all brought that up, and I feel like this is something that needs to be said because we all dads. There's a new shit going.
Kenya's not a dad.
I don't know
Or
if it's
mom.
around school.
Kenya's not a
might
dad.
be an aunt or cousin.
Definitely
you know
not a
some little
dad.
girl.
Definitely not dead.
You know some little girl. There's shit going around the school now. The new challenge is the pregnancy challenge.
word.
Yeah.
Like the pregnancy pack, that's always been a thing.
Well, no.
though.
This is how many guys you could be with without getting pregnant. Yeah, that's some motherfucking bullshit. And at the first time I heard about it, I thought my younger daughter was talking shit. But then I heard my little bit older daughter talking about it too.
Do you know?
But you see,
back.
But now all
to
it
his
is
point,
now is now we gonna call it a challenge. Before you had to sneak to get all that shit off, and you got branded, you got caught. But now everything is in the front, and it's like that's what's so dangerous.
Like, you won.
Well, no, but back to his point though. The people who are participating in that are fucking stupid.
Oh, no doubt.
And then, and the sad part,
media and everything else.
But not only
like
that, some of that, the sadder part is some of the people doing that dumb shit is some of the smartest motherfuckers we'll probably ever meet. But
I highly doubt it.
Well, no, because when money is the equation, smart people know how to play dumb. Dumb people know how to look smart.
Well, that's a misnomer, though. That's a misnomer. Shut up. That's a misnomer. Money's not involved in any of this shit. It's just the clout of attempting to go
But
viral.
that's the currency now, though.
Well,
Yeah.
It's transformed from, because before when they did all that shit,
social media.
but before, in the beginning, the social media currency was the attention, and then you got ad revenue.
Somebody be
These
the biggest bitch
motherfucking
in the
social
world in
media
real life, but
companies
online,
then
they're
tighten that shit up.
Yeah.
So now you can have 5,000 friends online. Anything you post, the top 50 people who interact with you is the only motherfuckers that gonna see that.
Yeah.
Because now I have to buy ads.
Yep.
So now either I have to spend money into these ads and figure out how to market, or I gotta do some stupid asshole shit that everybody gonna share with a laugh emoji. We all do it.
Well, what the fuck you think the point of this is?
Yeah.
Like, we was talking shit and being funny for the last 2 hours, then you shut up and fucking ruined it. With your serious
I like
bullshit.
this type of conversation.
Nobody cares
Hey.
about you, Mark.
Yeah,
Shit,
no,
on the lighter
yeah.
side of things, shit. I got some ideas I'm working out. I'm gonna just speak the shit into existence. I'm probably about to hit this cat with like 1 million episodes of all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
I wanna do a version of full album. I don't know
Full
what
Album
to call
Fridays?
it. Yeah, but something like it because I work with a lot of artists, and like basically I'm reinstating the whole Yompton thing. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm trying to do is I'm damn near trying to. It's a personal goal, but I want to do the most collaborations in a year. Like, because I feel like right now, like, even though, you know, everybody's saying no money in music and all that shit, there's a way to do it, but you know what I'm saying? It's going to take the community of people to be, to get down.
Yeah.
So I figure I'll start with, not only am I producing, but I rounding up other producers and shit, and how I'm doing it with them is, I'm not trying to like lock nobody down like exclusive, so nobody to feel like they bound.
Right.
Because that's not the experience I want nobody to have. Cause I want everybody to be fully. I want you to participate in this shit.
Right.
You sound like I was watching a documentary on Jamie Foxx before he got real big, and he used to do the same shit. Like, he used to just, you know, he'd follow people around here and there, you know, just try to get cool with them or whatever, try to get a picture or whatever. He set up a studio at his house, invite people over just to party, but there was a rule. You know, if you came over, and it didn't matter whether you was big time or just whatever. If you did comedy, if you did music, if you sang, you rapped, you went in the studio and you laid something down just because he wanted to be able to collaborate with them. He said that.
I got artists
used to sleep on his sofa and shit while he was still following around P Diddy.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit, that's dope.
I'm trying to remember who that young kid was though.
I don't know, but no, Jamie Foxx has had a lot of up and comers sleeping on his couch.
Well, yeah, but he said it himself. Like,
and no Bill Cosby things happened.
Nobody wanted to listen to him. Nobody wanted to hear his music. You know, all he was known for.
Man,
was
who's
comedy.
to say Bill Cosby really like? What if they really railroaded this cat? I mean, just think about it though.
They totally did.
No matter.
I mean,
what the fuck Bill Cosby
come
did,
on, man.
them girls
In
got
that
paid
world,
and they said it was okay.
Man,
After that,
they
opened
listen.
their mouth, so fuck them.
They got paid in the Quaalude with the cherry on top. They always kicking
at
it,
the
getting
worst-
fucked up
at
and
the
doing
worst
what they
he got
was
a
doing.
finger.
Now all of a sudden you
know,
gonna
look at
get
these
mad at
Epstein
this
girls,
man
and
all
they
these
didn't even
years
get paid.
later.
Molly was
Yeah.
Hannah, whatever you want to call it.
No, that was a picture that was Photoshop that I posted.
Man, I seen that, but I seen
That wasn't with the one where.
He had
Oh.
his hand
The
making
Miley
a little
Cyrus,
back.
that was not her.
that
Hey,
wasn't Miley Cyrus.
real quick before
That's
I
what I
forget,
just told
the artist thing. I got artists. I'm working with artists in Akron, Kansas City, Portland, Fresno, pretty much the Bay Area. But the idea is I'm pretty much just manufacturing songs. I know that kind of sound fucked up, but it's not though. It's like I take a song, open verse everywhere, like, and I construct it. It's almost like a.
I feel you. I used to do that like when
You know
I
what
used to
I'm
have to
saying?
make music for competitions.
But
for
then I got
cheerleading
people
and
on
shit.
board that's willing to like do artwork, and I got a couple, you know, videographers. So we can package this shit. And then the dope part about it is all I really ask is that whoever involved, whatever they doing, any business ventures they got, you can keep all that. It's not like you got to stop doing what
Yeah,
you was
I feel
doing anyway type shit. But just rep this shit too. You
Just
know what I'm
remember
saying?
a motherfucker, you know?
Yeah.
My boy B. Jew started the Little Yellow Bus. he wanted me to go off the rip. That's like my brother. Nah, I'm happy to see you on your feet, bruh. I'm happy to see you doing good. I rep you all the time because I know every time he goes out and he starts selling this, he throws upside down studios out there. You know,
Yep.
I mean, I don't want any money from him. I want to see my brother do good. Just like, when we got you here, I rep your shit constantly, Don.
Yeah, I know. I see you
I don't
shit.
want shit for. I want my boy to do good. Off rip.
I want money.
Scotty, Corey, all of us. I want us to do
He
good.
didn't hear me.
He wants 50
I
cents.
said, I want money.
What'd you say?
I said, I want money.
Me too.
I'm kidding. I'm
Ain't
kidding.
nothing wrong with wanting no damn
No,
money.
What I want is when you make it big, I
You
want to
don't
be
forget
VIP.
us. Like,
Yeah, I mean, shit. I want
That's
this.
what I want.
I want the
VIP.
same
I don't
motherfucking
want
thing.
I want
Right.
VIP.
That's
Don
all.
Cody
To
here,
me,
I'm up
that's
in this
worth
bitch
more than
like,
money.
bruh.
Just get my,
Yeah.
just recognize my contribution to the game. That's all.
Right?
That's it.
Yeah, we all make our contribution.
Oh, Don Cody here? Yeah, give me a bottle. Where that nigga at?
Yeah.
Let's go kick it with him.
All right,
Look at that.
I'm good, Brody. But
Oh,
yeah, that's pretty much what I'm into. So shout out to all the future artists I'm be working with.
I can't wait to hear it.
And
Always. Hell yeah.
yeah, and I'm gonna try to get like even some of the music they got already. So that's why I'm gonna start working on a couple shows and full album situations. But not only when I compile this music, like I'm actually like I'm a personally do the publish administration. So then I'm gonna have to get everybody's publishing company and real names and shit. But I'm making it a point.
Doing that yourself.
Yeah, but I'm
You
making
say
it a point though to do it because once we amass all this music, it's like it's different phases of what we're using music for. But one, okay, yeah, we're gonna release it, of course. But then I want to have a massive amount of music because some people be looking for catalogs. You know what I'm saying? Like videographers and filmmakers and shit. So I want to be able to present.
Yeah, almost like a portfolio.
A package,
of all
a
the
package.
music, yeah.
Not even a portfolio, like a damn near a library already. You know what I'm saying? And everything is lined up. So once, because most of these companies they're gonna want to do straight up paperwork. So I can't be sitting there talking about, oh, I gotta go round up all these people. No, these songs that contribute,
It's
we're
like
gonna
right here.
everybody's
It's in the
credit.
file.
Yeah, everybody's credit and contribution and percentage to publishing and all that shit. Because we gonna work on so many songs. Imagine having 25, 50, 75% publishing and ownership legally on a library of 1,000 or more songs, and then something fuck around and happen with it to where it's somebody with some type of budget got enough money to where shit 5-10 years down the line, being that we lined all our ducks up already, this money gonna funnel straight in.
Or you just be sending somebody an email one day like, hey, remember me?
Yeah.
Here's a check.
Yeah, I got a question for you, Don. And this goes even before you even were to get to that, because it's something that I kind of personally want to learn how to do myself. Do you know how to do old school turntable mixing?
Well, like just mixing with vinyl?
Scratching?
Well, nowadays, like, I've actually picked up a digital mixer, whatever the fuck it was.
Now, I'm gonna keep it all the way to 5 million. I am not a DJ like that. Like I consider myself, I could like party DJ, but I'm not a turntablist. I ain't never used like vinyls or nothing. I've always used like DJ controllers and shit.
That's
like that.
what I've always done.
I know hella
In
cold
my
ass
aspect of the
DJs,
music.
but I never disrespect them by saying
I can do that.
yeah.
See,
That's what I've always said. Like, I play bass
Yeah,
poorly.
I ain't gonna lie, my DJ
in the whole
involvement was
aspect of
always a
music,
hustle.
and that's why I never really knew full songs or full artists. The part of my earlier lifetime where I got my experience with music and shit, it was mixtapes, it was party tapes, it was fucking turntables and shit.
Making blends and shit.
Fuck, I heard my first NWA tape when I was 13, but before that I was listening to all kind of like, it was just straight mixes and shit. Now I tell a motherfucker, oh, this song's by this person, thinking because that person's singing the song, but then it's just a mix into another song. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so it's
But
like a blend.
Recently, I think, was it a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, I went to, just randomly, I think Jared and I went to one of them light show parties or whatever that they be having around here.
Fluorescent lights and Molly.
Yeah. And there was a kid, man, he was DJing, And that motherfucker, and it was all digital, you know, he had pretty much the same things I have. It looks like the real deals, and I do have real deals also. But it's just, you know, the plastic shit. But this motherfucker was fucking shit up. I mean, he was just, I mean, everything was on point. Everything, it wasn't just techno. He threw some rap in there. He was mixing rap with techno. He threw some other rock in there and shit. You know, that's, I guess, you know, my style of the shit. And that's where I want to be able to get good at that or whatever. But, and I'm still trying to find somebody to get me, you know, my first step in there. Because I could make music nowhere near like as elaborate as yours. But when I used to cut music for the competitions for the cheerleaders and shit,
you know how to do that cut, you know how to do that mix.
Yeah, you know, we got to get different in shit, you know, in the different wavelengths and make.
So you know how to do that on vinyls?
No, that's what I want to learn.
Oh, okay.
But I could switch vinyl over to digital and do it that way.
Cause to be honest, it's if you want to be a purist or you started out with the turntable,
I just want to learn how to
that's
do
cool,
it on the turntable.
But I mean, at the same time, you can grab some motherfucking something like some you can grab something like some Newmark like NS7s or something like that. Like they like it's nice and sturdy. It feel like the real record player, and they got like a 45. Like the top of it is like a 45 record.
What if that's what I have?
And the turntable will turn like a regular record, but you controlling it digitally.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go old school, you know, 'cause like I said, when Ricky was doing the vinyl night, I just bought them just in case we needed them.
I mean, because honestly, even if you use regular vinyl, you still gonna be using the DJ software anyway.
Right.
Because like with Serato and shit like that, like I mean, you can have it the record and you mixing the record for people who like mixing vinyl, but it's still the same concept.
Well, there's that small area of people who like the vinyl. But
That's not a small area.
I mean,
No, it's not small at all. In fact, vinyl sales actually going up.
Vinyl sales have outsold proper CD sales for like the last 5 years.
Yeah, but I'm saying vinyl as compared to just digital anymore.
Well, that's because digital's easy.
Right.
But
you're absolutely right.
But
fucking vinyl is still expensive to press.
But just like
it's
you know,
fucking expensive to buy.
Yeah, that price never changed.
You can get movies online constantly, but there's certain Blu-rays or DVDs that you want to have. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I do my comparison. I totally see what you're saying against vinyls and CDs.
Is this local music? Not to cut you off.
Well, no, that's just like local shit that I had in my band that I brought in.
Oh, okay.
Actually, the Jacoby kid, he actually got a label, but I am allowed to fucking play it. I met him, we smoked together and shit. He's pretty cool. I don't know if I feel his haircut, but he's still a cool dude.
What's this one?
I don't remember.
Man, the struggle is real.
I be getting fucked up.
The struggle is real. I mean, I ain't knocking. I'm just saying, I ain't never draw the covers, but I understand.
That real big dude that comes to all the shows and that smokes with us. He's like from Akron. But I mean, it's all local shit.
Is it
that's
That's John Dante.
Yeah, that's John Dante.
You from here?
I still gotta find that CD that
He don't know about John Dante, Greg.
Take that home with you.
All right.
That's Marco.
Yeah, check it out. It don't
That's
matter.
you?
I got two or three.
That's not me.
No.
That's my CD.
That's one of the guys. You met
Take
John
it with your
Dante
listen session.
when we had.
You met him.
I probably just see him again. I probably was high.
Yeah. No, when we had that local Friday. When we had that local Friday.
Hey, cause I ain't gonna lie, cause what I want to do too. Like this is how hard I'm trying to go with this shit. Like,
you remember we had that local Friday?
Look,
we were
you're
on
more
the
than
basement.
welcome to come
There
down
was
and
like,
crash
John
whatever,
Dante
man.
was there.
okay, was he sitting like not in front of me, but like to the right?
He was like on the corner of the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
I
long
think
hair,
I
leather
think
jacket.
all the
think
bracelets
coming
and
back to
shit.
me. Yeah.
The one who
Okay.
he basically started interviewing everybody. That cat.
Yeah.
The one that was doing everybody else's job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was having a good time. We don't really care around here.
Yeah.
No, I was only asking that because
fucking
for real, like
fucking
some of the
fucking
bands and the local bands and shit.
Don Cody
I
showed up
wanna-
and changed the entire fucking show.
Yeah.
I want to sample the music. I mean, cause you know hip hop is based on the sampling shit. Like I don't want to lose none of them elements, and I figure shit. I sample
whatever.
but like I'm saying, I'll give them a fucking publishing credit or some shit. Like, I don't care about. I know people do care. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I give your credit.
It's
Fuck
for the
it.
love.
You know what I'm
It's for the
saying?
love of
I
music,
used-
man.
Yeah, like I
I
don't.
used a clip of
You know,
this
that's
song by
why
this artist.
I don't know what
It's for
any
the
of this
love
shit
of my
gonna
show,
do, but I
shit.
really feel like it's gonna do something great. So if it do shit, we all benefit. Like I
Yep.
don't.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I want to do that because I mean, like the way they got the music thing set up and how like some of the people still want to sample traditionally and shit. So what better way than it's like almost continuing even the local shit because everybody doing different genres. So yeah, I will sample the non-rap genre into rap beats and shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If the
All right.
artist is cool with that shit.
I got one question, and this is for Greg. When we off of
It's a Philly
Mixler,
Titan?
are we still going on the other platforms?
Do I know?
When we're done with Mixler, are we still going with the other platforms?
No.
Oh,
No,
we got
well,
We got 19 minutes left.
Yeah. That's it. We're done for
Just
tonight.
putting that shit out there.
Yeah.
19-minute warning.
All right, so
19-minute warning. Well, this is
Finish
an
what
open
you're
call
saying,
for
shit.
me. I'm trying to work with any and everybody.
Yep. Get with them.
Hit him
Send
up.
me a link, yomptonmusic@gmail.com.
It did.
That's YOMPTON music@gmail.com. Because I'm trying to do the most collaborations in a fucking year in 2020.
He gonna get that Guinness record.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Shut
That's
up,
what I'm trying
Junkie.
to do. Fuck it.
This dude.
Oh, I thought he was talking to me. I was about to throw my
Yeah,
bottle
I
at
figured
him.
Hey, that shit might. That challenge might make some noise. Imagine that though, like the most collaborating is possible.
Yeah.
That's the
I just
crazy
watched
part.
you do another shot, and
That
you
shit
said last
fucking
time you had
possible.
4 shots.
Well, I got 5 now.
I'm down.
This
I ain't
is
even counting.
one non-counting motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't count.
Obviously,
Don't.
because you drunk. Because you
I'm
drunk.
hammered, dude.
Scotty.
can't-
I don't know why.
happened last
My bad.
Friday.
He just said it. I'm hammered. I can't feel my face.
I
He
can't
just
feel
said.
my face. Just
I
breathe.
can't feel my
Oh, shit,
Yeah, you ugly.
died.
Nobody wants to feel your face.
Yeah, that's you. Unless they sitting on it.
No, and they feel your tongue.
Feel my face. If you're doing it right, it's all over.
That's just because she big.
You know, yeah, that's you.
Don't spit your pop out now.
You know what it is.
We got like 15 minutes left. I'm gonna start shitting on everybody. we
We
done been serious for 45 minutes now. I'm gonna start fucking with everybody again.
Then have
Oh,
a dingleberry
man.
on the go seat.
It's poo play though, Marco. You don't like that shit.
No. Dingleberry means they what?
Dingleberry means they didn't.
Or up here, it could be clitty litter.
No.
Either way, they're not
That
handling their
sounds
business.
horrible.
They not handling their
Lady
business.
letter.
Good shit. Good shit.
Sit down.
Shitting on everybody.
Sit down.
No, I got still
Lady
right now.
letter.
Yep. Oh, you missed quite a bit. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We actually had her talking, and it was about anal for a minute.
Yeah. We lost Kenya.
Yeah.
I
Like,
say she didn't put the finger in the butt, but then you know.
But they told Marco how he was doing it wrong.
Oh damn! Had to get
Go to the
schooled.
second knuckle.
But then it's like, wait a minute, you never did this. Well, had it done to you, but how do you know?
It's not knuckle deep; it's knuckles deep.
Did not say that. That was Scott. That wasn't Scott, not me.
Damn.
Right, drunkie?
You can replay
Hey.
that.
Right, drunkie?
Yeah,
I
rewind.
need to find some
yeah.
people that can do some acting and some parody shit.
Oh, we do. some
Hi.
yeah.
shit. We do.
Talk to my man.
Fuck yeah!
Look,
You
Scotty
perfect.
and
He
I
could be the
stole
little
somebody's
the
wheelchair
little
and
white
I
jumping
fucking
around.
rolled him
Yep.
down the
Yep.
road.
Yep.
He can do that shit.
Why,
Yeah.
why I gotta
Oh
be the little
my
white
God.
guy?
Listen.
John, you
You
never-
need
When
to
we
talk
get
to
off
him.
the air, man, listen. I got
No, ask him. I can do parody.
DK.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I got
I'm
it.
telling you,
Sully,
talk
I'm telling you, this shit will go viral.
I'm telling you.
Wheelchair. I put Scotty on that bitch and rode him down this street until the wheels fell off. Literally. And then when he fucking started bitching, I was like, see, you walking down, motherfucker. You didn't need this goddamn wheelchair.
Sit.
Man, wait till we get in the green screen room.
Yep.
Oh, Lord.
I was thinking about
Oh,
buying
man.
one of those, but I don't know how to use it.
So what? Get it anyway.
My man.
YouTube it and learn.
Most of the shit that I bought, I don't know how to use, but my people know how to use.
Exactly.
That's why I bought it.
Get it anyway.
Y'all know how to
goddamn
use a
it.
green screen. I'll buy a fucking green screen.
I know how to
I
use
go
the
on
green
YouTube
screen.
to learn
You don't
Get
need
that
to buy a green
motherfucker.
screen. You just get a can of green paint and a blank wall.
That too.
Is
Yeah.
that all
Fuck
that?
yeah.
I don't know
Hell
what the
yeah.
whole deal with
That's
And
it.
do a green
dedication.
room.
Mhm.
Hey, that's even better though.
Wow, I paid a
Imagine
million
like,
wall
cause
wall
imagine the
weight just to
room
use my
like all
projector. That's
four
the biggest
fucking,
TV in
and
the
then,
house.
and then like
Yeah.
this table right here. You can put all kind of.
Crazy shit.
Oh
Right.
man.
No, man.
Right?
Now,
Have
do we
trains
gotta
come
have,
at us.
Yeah,
the
like
way
how
it's
Snoop
things
Dogg and
on, like,
GGN
with them
News
suits
and
with all
shit.
the
You ever
dots
see that
on
shit?
No,
His
that's
shit.
if
Oh
you're
man.
trying to make like
All
a
green
character
screen, you
or
can put like a
something,
little news
a cartoon
picture
character.
across of it.
You got the fucking degree. Like,
No, I don't. I
You
just
got
went to
the
college.
dots and shit like on you to do
That's
anything
if you're
else?
He
doing
said
like a
degree my
yeah.
ass. He said I went to
like,
college.
what is the
Green
whole point of
screen.
that?
You can change the background on the green
No, no,
screen,
no, no,
right?
no, no, no.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
the
No, I
dots
was
is
just
like
gonna buy one because
The
he's
dots-
been here for
the
yeah.
dots
years.
is how they took Mark Ruffalo and made him into the Hulk.
And Thanos, when they
Correct.
did
Oh, shit.
John
That's,
Bro.
that's,
That's
shit. That's how they
said.
shoot
Well,
90%
yeah, but I
of all
mean,
these Marvel
how-
comic
like, what-
movies.
Yep.
It maps your body and your movement so they can digitally input a different picture over top of you.
Yep.
So why does there have to be is the green screen like
The
special
green screen is
material?
for the
Background.
Yeah.
It's
That-
a
that's
take-
all that
that's
is.
all
Yeah,
it is.
just so it's a clean background. So let's just say they can't set it up and all of this would be here. They
So-
will put a green screen behind it.
So, say me and you are in a movie scene where we're running and we got to jump from one cliff to the next cliff.
Right.
We're obviously not going to go out and find two fucking cliffs that are the perfect distance apart. They're going to put two big green blocks on a big green sound stage, the proper distance apart.
And
We're
you
going to
gonna
run,
jump
we're going
across
to jump from block to block, and then they're going to digitally input all the rocks in around us.
And it's a
That's
safety,
what you
and,
use
it's,
the green
and,
screen
and
for.
it's designed for safety, so that way if your ass fall, you can fill it in another green
The
mat.
thing you're
Yeah.
talking about with the motion capture is if I was going to be somebody I'm not.
Right.
Like
Like
you
a
know
video
nobody
game.
get it perfect every time.
Yep.
Use the same
Oh
like,
man,
Like a man.
background and
it's
stuff
probably
for
thousands of
that.
hours of that.
Because we're still not running over rocks.
So basically, you're just buying a big fucking green sheet.
Yeah.
Pretty much, bro.
Damn near.
Just to
That's how
change
they
the
make
background. If you want
Yeah.
a sunset
And then-
behind you,
and-
you can
and-
just put a
and-
sunset.
And in the
Yeah.
video editor, you chroma key that shit out.
Boom.
So why
That's
don't we?
what the fuck you've been wanting for the past 3 years? Because the only reason why I was
Wait,
gonna
so
buy
he
that
just
bitch
now
is because
caught
you
you trying
wanted
to
it.
tell him for 3 years?
I don't know
God
what the fuck.
damn.
I don't know what the fuck it was.
Took 3 goddamn years. As smart as this motherfucker
I was
is,
like,
he ain't
I'll
catch
get
that.
it.
Look, Greg, like, look, man,
I
just turn it
can't-
off. I'm done. Fuck it.
You should get a
Show
green screen
is
and wear a green shirt.
over.
So all you see is
It's
the
many
head.
fucking projection
Floating.
screens that I have. I mean, does it have to be
The
green?
color of this,
It has to be a singular color. They
That's
usually
it.
use green because nobody wears green.
but like say for instance, if you go buy a light kit, it's gonna come with like those little blankets. It's gonna be a black, a white one, and a green one. The green one is so that you can take out the background, like how the fucking weather people on the
Yeah.
news when they be standing there in front of the thing pointing at the
Well,
shit.
I
They
knew
really
what
they really
used
pointing
to
at a
do,
green
but
wall.
I thought that actually did some shit. I thought there was
The world is
something
really
actually
not
to
there.
that.
No, they have it as that wonky shade of green because nobody wears it.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
And then every once in a while, you get a weather person who has something semi-similar to that,
And it
and
fucks
then
it
they
up,
just walk. It's two forearms and a head floating around.
Right,
telling you what-
or some type of little fuzzy or some shit just dancing
I know,
around a suit.
I know
Yeah.
George Lucas used to use
Yeah.
the blue, and then everybody else used green. And I didn't.
You
Dude,
can
no
use
lie, I'm
whatever
not gonna-
color. It just can't be similar to
I
any
always
color
thought
that you're
there
wearing.
was actually something to that
No.
screen.
No.
And
It's
to know
just-
that I was gonna spend a gang of fucking money on some shit that I could probably make myself makes me want to kick Greg in the nuts.
Not probably, you definitely can make yourself.
Like when I was in
can
high
go to
school,
Walmart.
we had a green.
You
when
can
I was in high
just
school,
you
we
can
had
paint a room
I'm gonna do it
green.
right.
when I was in high school and I was doing my digital media production, we literally just had a fucking 20 by 20 wall painted green, and that's what we would do all our chroma key in front of. So I could go in and make you a bobblehead doll. Take your head to two cameras, one pointed at you, one pointed at your face, and make your head twice the size it's supposed to be.
So basically, it's more of the software than anything else.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. You need the proper software
You learn
and
something
cameras to be able to make it work.
Oh,
And you
like
need
I said,
you
I
need
always
good
wanted
cameras.
that.
None of this fucking webcam shit. Like decent cameras.
Yeah. I'm learning which are actually the better ones, slowly but surely, with this fucking collection of cameras that I have.
Well, stop buying devices that have cameras on them and buy actual fucking cameras.
Well, the devices with the cameras are actually working for me. All the other cameras aren't. Even the fucking $300-something ones. I found that
What camera you use?
Logitech is the ultimate fucking camera. I don't give a fuck what anybody
Logitech.
said.
What
Every
fucking model
every
Logitech?
Logitech
Put me up on
camera
game.
works with my tablets, my computers. It works with his computer.
For shooting
It
video?
works with whatever.
Talking about the webcam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The webcams.
For shooting video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
You can shoot a video with that shit?
Dude, that
Work
Logitech right there.
He thinks you
Is-
can.
Fucking
Yo.
better than anything. It might not have the crispest
Yo.
quality,
Which means that it's garbage.
but
It's just as good
that
as a cell
motherfucker is
phone.
reliable as fuck.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What?
Thank you for understanding, Don Cody.
What? I didn't hear you.
It might not have the Christmas quality, then it's done. It's over.
I love this cat, man.
The second that you can't do HD quality video with something, it's not worth using.
Like, well,
The
for
only reason why I
instance,
say that don't have the
I had-
Christmas
I'm
quality is
bringing
because my
this
other
up.
Logitech is better.
Show him that. Like,
this.
yeah.
What you showing me?
A natural camera.
Hey, that's a beastie ass camera. That's some real deal shit.
Yeah. Not no webcam. We
Yeah,
trying to force into making.
video camera. We're trying to do a podcast.
Same
No,
thing.
we
What
can
do you mean? That's what you use.
Yeah, you
Inspired.
that's what
Bro,
you
that's what you
Tripod,
use.
you hook.
You put that motherfucker on the tripod. You already got the social media feed. This is just a high quality
Once
version
upon
of
a
the shit.
time, we was doing
Because
that
all the
thing with
pods
phones.
is going viral too.
That's exactly what I told you last week.
This is what you were talking about.
You
with
get a
the
camera.
Wi-Fi thing?
No, you get fuck you and Wi-Fi. Wire shit, you piece of crap.
You can't always have wires.
Yes,
when
you
you're moving
can.
around.
Then you don't need to move around.
At the shows,
At the shows, we're not. Oh my god.
that's the reason why I want to move around.
Hey, that camera is so
Anything else,
fucking
You're
you
not
know,
doing it
It
live.
make you think it's
Yeah,
it's-
basically when
You
he's
have to
telling
sacrifice something somewhere. You can't have it your
Basically-
way every time. You
basically
either
what he-
have to record it and put it out later and have it be nice and good quality with something like that, or you stationary that on a tripod and hook it to a computer so you can have a good quality podcast video feed. You have to give something up somewhere.
In other words, you're either posting live with a wire, or you're recording and then posting later.
Yeah.
You cannot have it all the ways you want.
Even with a wire, like I said, the more I'm learning, the more I'm getting there. So, again, if this is what we need to do what the fuck we need to get, then I'll get one of these motherfuckers. And then told you that like 10 times! But I'm gonna get one made by Logitech.
Wait.
No,
wait.
you ain't, because Logitech don't make cameras like that.
Listen.
Bet you
No,
Listen,
not Logitech.
I'm gonna sum this
man.
up.
Dude,
Real
that's
quick.
not a Nikon.
Real quick.
Nikon was
Real
the
quick.
best camera
Real
ever.
quick.
Hey,
I'm gonna sum this up.
motherfucker said
I'm gonna
you
sum
got a
this up.
Logitech camera. You
Listen,
shoot
I'm
video.
gonna sum this up. He just said that's what you wanted when you said for the last 3 years you wanted a green room.
Yeah. I didn't know what the fuck you would. That's not my shit.
It's literally
We'll
a
talk
green
aliens,
room.
We'll talk aliens. You want to talk political shit? We'll talk political shit. You want to talk Jesus? We'll talk Jesus. You want to talk green screen?
I
I
put it
have
to-
no fucking clue.
You know what you
Margo.
We done
Hey,
explained
no.
it to you for
This-
3 years.
But this is
Margo,
what, hey, no, listen. You
sit
know what you can
down.
do with a green screen?
Sit down.
You could make every little freaky thought in your mind come to life with green screen.
You can sit and
I
talk
can
to an
eat a few
alien.
mushrooms and do
You
that.
But it can happen. And you can see it again. You can
All right,
look
we're
it
done.
back.
7 minutes left. We done. We can't make the
No,
full
we gotta do our shots
Hey, but it's
out.
all good.
Do
Marco
shots out
now
again.
know what a green screen does.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I learned something.
He
I
now
always-
understand Logitech.
Now
Nobody
Upside
would
Down
say
Studios can
Logitech
move
unless they
forward
buy
just a
a
little bit.
wireless mouse or a keyboard.
Because I'm the Tony Stark of the fucking clan here, fuckers.
Yeah.
Tony Stark would have understood the green screen and the cameras.
Tony Stark would have learned. He wouldn't understand it off the rip.
Tony Stark. Yes, he would have. He's Tony fucking Stark. He made a suit that can fly.
Yeah.
It took him a minute.
His
He had to learn. You watch
And
your
that was
fucking hit
that's a
shit every
heavy
time
ass
you
suit
turn
to be
that
able to
shit
just
on.
fly around like
Yeah.
it feels iron and shit like that.
People are
motherfucker
printing
heavy
that
as
shit
hell.
up now.
stronger than iron.
Anyways, shout out to the Little Yellow Bus. Shout out to motherfucking Don Cody, Paul Goon, motherfucking I already
These
said
nuts.
Shout out
I
to
need.
KC.
Hey, boy, I said, shout out Deep Throat.
Oh, that sucks. A shout out to motherfucking Paul Goon, Scholars Bane, DC Media, 330 Creations, motherfucking Jesse Calhoun, Scholars Bane, Losing September. They're gonna be coming up. I believe, we're not sure, but I believe on the 14th, Losing September is gonna be at the Brick House, and we might be fucking, there up on doing our shit there.
We messed up earlier. I said that it was this Saturday.
Yeah, you said tomorrow.
It happens
Saturday.
sometimes.
I made a mistake.
Use a week off. You good?
I'm gonna just let people know out there. I'm
Could've been
working
worse.
on trying to get maybe an ugly ugly sweater, little thing going on the west side. We'll have further information on that. But
Austin
you gotta wear
Town.
west side, Austin Town, whatever the fuck you want to call
No,
it.
you're about.
We'll give.
You about a mile and a half down the road.
Yeah.
I will give a zip code when we finally get the gist of it.
Look up the
But we'll have
address.
Scotty do it. I love Scotty's details.
No, I think you can handle this one. Look up the address for chippers.
Anyways, yeah, so don't forget any
You're
of these
welcome.
local motherfuckers. Always, hit these guys up, hit us up, go our Facebook pages. Everybody got one.
Yeah.
And with that, y'all, happy holidays, and I'm out. SnG Radio,
Yeah, it was a good one.
Twas.
Scotty,
Twas.
Greg, Kenya, DK,
I
Corey.
could say bye for my own self, bitch.
Yeah, bye.
That's what's up.
Shout out to
Shut up, drunkie. You ain't got a microphone no more. We took that away from you and gave it to somebody quality.
And we out.
We got another picture.
He said I'm in stereo.
Right.
Later.
Night, y'all.